better have that energy.
Man, look,
You ain't got black one energy, take that shit off. Take that shit off. Take that shit off.
there ain't nothing wrong with black ones, man. But y'all know it,
You
man.
got black ones on it. You come to one of my workouts and you ain't got black one energy, take that shit off.
Oh my God, bro,
Take it off.
tripping.
Bring a different type of
Bro,
energy.
tripping. I feel
need
that on
mob
the
energy.
football side, though.
I need Bobby energy, bro.
Hey, man, but y'all already know, man. You tuned into another Highly Underrated Sports Podcast. Yes, sir, man. We back for another episode, man. We got the boy Miguel that want the black ones in the building.
Black one, shorty. No, what's up, everybody, man? Hey, another week of that heat. You know how we coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the boy J Hoes who's scared to put the black ones on in the building.
Nah, I'm a peaceful man. That's all.
Y'all know me. I'm Cordell, who definitely finna get a pair of black ones, baby.
For sure.
I ain't against it, man. Hey, but man, we back, man. What you say, Miguel?
It's another week of that
You
heat.
ain't even hit
man.
him with. You ain't even hit him with your. Man, what's
He
up?
does not have black one
With
energy.
the slogan, man, you threw me out with the black ones.
You
But
don't
know
got
how
black
we
one
coming
energy.
here on Highly Underrated Sports, man. Hey, we gonna keep applying pressure week after week after week. We gonna keep applying that heat and continue to put our foots on these other podcasts next. You know how we coming.
That was Sperry energy. You did not
facts.
have black one
I
energy.
said Sperry the
Yeah,
no
nah,
side.
that
Boat
wasn't
shoe.
that wasn't
No
black
boat
one
shoe.
energy,
A
bro.
boat shoe energy, bro.
That
You ain't got
that
black
was
one
not
energy.
black one's energy,
Nah,
bro.
G.
It wasn't, bro. I'm sorry, it wasn't, bro.
Next week, shiesty energy.
You gonna have to,
You
bro.
gotta come here with a shiesty and black ones.
Hey.
I'm gonna have it rolled up too, like it's a toboggan.
Oh,
Then.
no,
You know they have it
no,
rolled up.
yeah.
Man, we get off topic, man. Get back on topic, bro.
No. Hey, my boy saying shiesty is a black one.
What?
Miguel, you come in with that, bro.
It's gonna be 90, and I'm gonna have a hoodie on.
I was
bro.
just about to say,
Hey.
while we at it, just put the
He
hoodie
gonna have
on.
the
too.
strings
It's a
pulled
part of
tight
the
on that
fit.
joint.
It's a part of the fit.
He gonna have the strings pulled tight
If
on
you
that
don't do it,
joint.
I'm gonna do it.
Y'all boys
I feel
sick,
like we owe
man.
it to him now. We just talked about it. I gotta come here right.
Y'all sick, man. Y'all sick, man. But nah, man. Hey, y'all already know, man. Before we get into it, y'all know what we got to do, man. We definitely have to shout out our
Yes, sir,
sponsor,
Steve.
man. What's Poppin' Popcorn, man. Y'all already know, man. We talk about it every week, baby. That What's Poppin' Popcorn is definitely lit, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. We keep telling y'all we got an order coming, man. They based out in Vegas, Las Vegas, but listen, that means nothing. You could get your popcorn anywhere in the U.S., bro. All you gotta do, go to the website at what'spoppin.vegas, as you can see on the screen. You can place your orders there. Everything you put in your cart has shipping already included, no matter where you are in the U.S.
Free 99.
It ain't free.
It ain't free.
Depending on where you at, it ain't
That's
free,
true.
but it's already included in your
Okay,
total,
there we go,
though.
then.
So it's kind of, it make you feel
It's
like it's
semi-free.
free. Facts,
Semi-free.
facts,
It's
facts,
semi-free.
facts. But look,
Free
man,
adjacent.
facts for sure. So look, that's what's poppin.vegas. And then if you want to call in, you don't really mess with the internet like Miguel like that. You know, he don't really know too much about. You know, he ain't too tech savvy.
Oh man.
If you want to call your order in, man,
Y'all
you
know
can
Jen.
call the owner herself, Jen, at 331-218-9304. Again, that is 331-218-9304. You can place your orders there. She will get you taken care of. Popcorn will get to you no matter where you are in the United States. It's going to get to you fresh. It's going to be just as good as it was when it was popped. All of the flavors, man, they got a variety of flavors, man. I'm telling you, fellas can tell you, like we tell y'all every week.
For sure.
And y'all gonna see, man, because we definitely gonna get down on some of that on that What's Poppin' when he
sure.
get here, man.
For sure.
And then you can also go and check out the IG, man, at What's Poppin'. So yeah, man. Hey, man, look, fellas, man, how y'all boys feeling this week?
Man, we feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling
It's
good.
been a busy week, man. But you know, at the end of the day, if you ain't busy, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta have some work to be done, bro. What Coach Prime say? Either you working or you twerking.
Working or twerking.
I know
man.
my shorts say
which
I'm
one of
twerking, but
y'all
I ain't.
do it? Y'all working or y'all twerking?
For sure. You know what I'm
But
saying?
nah, man, hey, this you know, I look forward to this segment each and every week, man, to give a shout out to what we drinking on, man. Hey, shout out Kevin Hart. Shout out Kevin Hart, man. This Grand Cormino, it's a hit, bro. This is a clear reposado, man. Mix it with a little lemonade, or you can take it straight, however you feeling. You can feel it greasy, go on, take it straight, man. It's definitely a smooth shot. Let me start it off with a little shot with the fellas, man. You know how we do it.
Hey, yes,
Hey,
sirski.
let's go.
Yes, sirski.
Kevin Hart, baby.
Oh yeah, that joint hitting, man.
Kevin Hart.
That joint hitting, boy.
Hey, come see us, man. Hey, we fooling with you. We need that heart bag. That's what I'm gonna call it, heart bag.
The heartbreak.
Facts.
Say less, man. But nah, man, that's what it is, man. That's what we sipping on for the week, man. For this week, we try to switch it up on y'all, man. Show y'all what we do. This is what we do on a regular basis, anyway, bro. Anytime we link, we usually drinking a different drink. You know that Patron Anejo is the favorite. That's what we gonna be drinking on this Saturday for the fight. But we gonna get into that a little bit later.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But we gonna kick this off right, man. We got a bunch of stuff going for y'all, man. I hope y'all checked out the interview last week, man. Episode 3. Dope interview. All my athletes out there, man. Please go and check that interview out, man. We have sports agent, man, our boy Anthony Roberts, man. AR Sports Group, man.
Yes, sir.
Athlete. From athlete to agent, baby.
Yes, sir. Next up.
From athlete to agent. Next up, man. I'm telling you, get in tune now, man. Hey, who knows? He might sign you. Y'all might can do some work, man. Y'all might can do something together. You never know, man. So get in tune, baby. But look, man, I'm excited, fellas. I'm excited for this week, man. Back to the regularly scheduled programming, man. Let's get into it, baby. We gonna jump right into the NBA this week, man. We're gonna start it off right with the NBA, man.
Yeah, let's start this one.
So check it out. We've talked about this. We wanted to bring it on air, man. We wanted to bring it to y'all, man. We all know Paul Pierce. Our homie Paul Pierce, man, he had a crazy run with the Celtics,
for sure,
majority of his career. Then I think he played his last seasons with the Clippers. Didn't really play much or whatever.
Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn, him and KG went to Brooklyn.
Celtics, Brooklyn Clippers.
Facts. Yeah. So yeah, man. As we all know, he's retired. Hall of Famer for sure. Basketball Hall of Famer. Everybody gets in there. Yeah. I could get in there. You feel me? Everybody gets, but that takes nothing away from my boy's career because Paul Pierce was a hell of.
They let everybody in. I ain't gonna lie.
They do, bro. It's basketball, so it's not the NBA Hall of Fame. They tally up everything from your entire basketball career. So if you was a dog in college but sucking in the NBA, you could probably still get in. You know. But yeah, man, we gonna jump right into it, man. So Paul Pierce, bro. What I want to throw out to the fellas, man. As we all know, he's retired. Hey, his retirement has been kind of shaky, man. He was on ESPN. He was working with ESPN. Got fired from ESPN for smoking weed
and lewd behavior.
Right, yeah. That little live he did when he was at that party.
It was wild,
turned up at the party, you know, doing his thing and all of that. But what he's been kind of.
Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what he's been getting into a little bit lately, man, is kind of like a
marathon of hate.
If that's what you choose to say,
a marathon of hate.
A lot of people may think that, so I really want to ask y'all, man. Is Paul Pierce really? He's in the NBA Hall of Fame, or will be in the NBA Hall of Fame. I mean, not the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame. My fault.
Yeah.
But does he also make it into the HATER Hall of Fame?
Oh, is he first ballot?
For sure.
What y'all boys think?
He first ballot. He might be the hater of the millennium.
Right.
All right. Listen, I ain't never seen somebody who done accomplished so much. Got the nickname of the truth.
The truth. Yeah.
Tell so many hating lies.
Yeah.
And just hate so hard, bro.
Right.
Like it's disgusting.
It is.
At the end of the day.
It is.
Because at the end of the day, you tarnishing your reputation.
That's what it's doing.
It's a sad thing to watch.
Yeah.
A legend, because he a legend.
Yeah, for sure.
He done had plenty of games where he that man.
Mm-hmm.
And now you looking at it as like when you go from the truth, to an old hating clown.
Yeah. And that's what he is looking like now, right?
It's disgusting.
It is.
It's deplorable.
It definitely is, man. And before I say that, man, hey, one of my childhood best friends, my boy Antoine Pearson, he go by the name of Shy. He a rapper. Check him out. Man, he loved Paul Pierce. He had a big old poster of the truth. You remember when Nike was throwing out the replica jerseys back when we was back in the day? We used to rock them. That was his first jersey. He loved Paul Pierce. I was an Antoine Walker fan. I don't know why. I just liked the shimmy when he shot the three. And we went to school with Kenosha. Shout out Kenosha, man. The Walkers, Darius, all them boys. But anyway, man, Paul Pierce, you tweaking, bro. You tweaking. I don't understand it, man. You like Ho said, you tarnishing your career, man. College at Kansas was definitely the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Made your way, made your way in the league. Did your thing in the league. You know what I'm saying? The comment you making about D Wade, you out of order, man. You out of order, and it's coming from 3 Chicago cats, man. We gonna stand for ours.
1,000%.
10 toes. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes, 10 fingers. That's what we ride for ours, man. And you are the biggest hater of the year. You get the gold jacket first ballot to me, man. Right off the rip.
And the sad part about it is, when you think about everything he's endured to get to the back end of his career, the whole stabbing and all those things, brother really been through the gauntlet.
Yeah, he been through a lot.
And he really from it, you know what I'm saying? He really from it in L.A. So for you to even have that type of energy, you from the same type of trap that we from.
Right.
Tell the people what happened.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, as far as what?
The D Wade situation.
All right, so long story short, he said that he feels like he's had a better career than D Wade. You know what I'm saying? He feels like if they switch teams, if he plays with Shaq and all those guys,
Chris Bosh,
he would have more rings than D Wade.
Right.
It's already 3-1. D Wade got 3 of them things, you got 1. Let's not act like you ain't have a team.
Yeah.
Let's not act like you couldn't have ran up on it. All right. D Wade always been that guy. Bar injuries.
Yeah.
All right. 2 different types of games. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't feel like they styles are comparable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But why? Think about it. At any point, it was the attack on LeBron. Sorry, Paul Pierce. You can't hold a candle.
Right.
You're not holding a candle to LBJ.
Right.
You're not considered top 5 or top 10 dead or alive. It's over with.
Yeah. That was
so who do you take your shot at? You take your shot at D Wade. No. It's over with, bro. Like at the end of the day, you are great. But don't be throwing shots at the sun. You can't reach it. Like it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? And greats shouldn't be arguing about greats. And really, at the end of the day, bro, you on TV. Even KG be trying to chill you out. And that's your man's.
KG look at him like he tweaking.
Yeah.
Because KG got a little boy. He got a little Chicago in him, too.
Yeah.
For sure. So.
Because you really eliminated some of the places you can go.
Yeah.
You can't come to Chicago with that energy now.
Can't.
All right.
KG can walk through this thing. You ain't got a pass yet.
No, because you talking crazy about one of ours.
For sure.
Man, I'm with Paul Pierce on this, bro.
I knew
I'm fucking with you.
I'm fucking with you.
I don't fuck with haters, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily mad at the D Wade, what he said. Like, it's more so of like, you ain't have to say that. You feel me? Like, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's a big what if anyway, bro. Like, that dude, it does come off as hating. Like, it does come off like you hating. But I feel like, who doesn't feel like, bro, if I would have did if I would have went to goddamn Bama, I would be an all-pro offensive tackle right now, bro. Facts. And you know what I mean? Anybody can say that. For sure. You know what I mean? But it feels in cases like that, it's like you don't have to say that because your career wasn't better than
you
D
stamped
Wade.
already. Though.
You are, but
like,
you're
what
right.
you hating for? You stamped.
Right. You shouldn't even be trying to. That shouldn't even be a topic like of discussion for you because you already that dude, bro. So yeah, I get what y'all boys saying.
And even if we want to go further, he hating on Dame right now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if Miami trade for Dame, they gonna lose in the first round.
Yeah,
bro, you're a weirdo.
What is he on? Like,
you're a weirdo.
I mean, but is that really hating? That's more so of an opinion.
I mean,
he has a lot of hating as opinion.
That's what it come off. That's just what it come off as, bro.
I don't really think that one is hating. Though.
I'm not gonna say it's
because
hating.
they don't got pieces over there.
But
I already told y'all that.
I'm not arguing with it because they're not gonna lose in the first round, not in the East. But I digress. The problem is this. Historically, over the last 5 years or since you retired, you setting a lot of hater-ish
I agree with that.
or hating-ass statements. So the optics look like you ain't got nothing else to do. You got a midlife crisis. You don't know what's going on since you retired. Like, you really are struggling.
That's what it looked like, bro. He had a midlife crisis.
Listen to me, Paul Pierce.
That's what it is.
It's okay, bro.
It is.
All right? It is okay, man. I understand that basketball has been your identity. All athletes struggle with this. You know what I'm saying? Your sport is what you do, not who you are. But you've been doing this so long, the two worlds done merge. All right? You super old, you got strippers on cam, that messed up your Disney deal.
Right.
All right? You almost messed up KG deal. Now you're hating on D-Wade and you're hating on Dame.
It don't
all right,
look
go
good,
somewhere
bro.
and go fix your life. All right? You still the truth. But stop telling these lies.
Get your life together, man.
Yeah, I'm going to just put this on the float. Paul Pierce will watch both of you niggas up with the hands.
That's fine. Oh,
with the hands?
I thought you said basketball.
No, not on the court. I'm talking about.
See, this is
bro. He'll get both of y'all together. He'll get both of y'all together.
So that means he can shoot together too.
Hell no.
Okay,
Because I'll beat both of y'all niggas easily. without question.
Cap.
That's not even
Cap.
I'm not even gonna put myself in that.
Cap.
That's not even a challenge.
Cap.
We're not entertaining.
I will flush both of y'all.
Everybody in this room got on the cap.
We're not entertaining this foolery.
Everybody got on the cap.
Paul Pierce will get y'all boys together. And don't put me in that because y'all already know how I'm coming.
Whatever.
Paul Pierce will get y'all boys
You
together.
trying to clear it up. You still the biggest hater of the year award. You winning.
Man, Paul Pierce will get y'all together.
2022,
Hey, listen,
2023 hater of the year.
Adam Silver, just give my man Hater of the Year award
Yeah,
now.
facts.
Y'all, buddy.
Facts.
Hey, get
My
up off. Get
my
off
man's
the
need to
truth.
gold jacket like Ocho right now, bro. Put it on him, bro. Put it on him.
Gold jacket that say Hater of the Year on the back.
Right. And tweet
And a
of the year.
sombrero. Let's just make it all worth our while.
Right.
Hey,
bro.
one thing before we get up, well, before we move on, one thing I will say, Paul, I do believe he owns some hate. He owns some hate shit for sure. Well, one thing that was hilarious to me was when he got fired when he did that live, bro. Then he got cooked after that, bro. Then he did another live. He was so salty on that next live, bro.
He was sick.
He was
My boy
salty.
said, I
bro.
ain't do nothing but have some adult entertainers.
Right.
Bro,
Right.
it's hilarious, bro.
Even
That
your
man was
closest
sick,
friends
bro.
looking at you like you tweaking, bro. You tweaking.
Hey, nah, that's tough, man.
Yeah,
But look,
man.
man, since we on topic of Paul Pierce and the Celtics, you know, he's known for being a Celtic. Let's talk about this Jaylen Brown, man, extension, man. If y'all don't know, the Celtics extended Jaylen Brown 5 years, $304 million, man. They said that's the richest deal in NBA history.
60 mil a year.
I really want to ask the fellas. You know what? I'm gonna kick this off.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask them their thoughts on it, right? But I'm gonna give my thoughts on it first. Fellas, y'all might not like what I'm about to say, and that's cool. Y'all already don't, you know what I mean? Y'all already tried to put me on blast last week, say I be trolling, whatever the case may be. So I get under people's skin. But I ain't Paul Pierce when I say this, right? I think Jaylen Brown is a hell of a player. He's a good player.
No doubt.
I don't think he's a $300 million player.
Not at
Now,
all.
I do understand that it kind of the market sets, you know, everything and things like that. I get that. But my thing is this, bro. He's not – how does he get the richest deal in NBA history? He's not even the best player on his team. You feel me? Now, I think he deserves a bag, and I'm not hating on his bag. Like, get your bag, brother. I'm happy for you for sure. But I wouldn't pay him $300 million because if I give you $300, what do I have to pay Tatum?
Just wait on it.
You feel me?
It's coming.
Tatum was in the
It's
MVP
coming.
conversation.
Well, didn't he just get
What-
paid?
Yeah, he did. But
Yeah.
the time coming again within the next
You
year.
got to understand this. They
Sure.
may have just paid him, but you just gave this man 300
He
M's.
finna get a half a B.
So it don't matter. It don't. If I'm Tatum, I don't care if you just paid me yesterday, and you get him 300, and I ain't got 300. Oh, we gotta talk.
No, we definitely got to have
We
a
gotta
conversation.
talk,
You see
bro.
that meme? The meme I sent y'all. The meme.
We gotta talk, bro. So I just don't. I'll say this: I wouldn't have paid him that much money, and I don't think that he's worth that much money. He's not outside of his position, shooting guard. What they got him labeled as a shooting guard. We know he's a shooting
Small
guard,
forward.
small forward, but they have him.
Combo.
He's listed as a 2.
Yeah.
Outside of points per position, shooting guards, he's not top 10 in anything in the NBA. If you don't believe me, look it up yourself. It's only by position that you'll see he's like sixth in scoring for the twos.
So can I ask you this? Do you think they had a choice?
Yeah, I think
An honest choice, like the market, because of the market.
I think you have a choice. You didn't have to. He's eligible for the Supermax, but you didn't have to get it. Granted, he could have won it. Maybe he could have won it somewhere else and got it. But if that's the case, let him go.
Yeah.
Let him go. I ain't spending all that money on you because you're not you Robin. You're not Batman. You
Definitely
Robin.
Robin.
So then that means what I gotta give Batman is gonna have to be more than what I gave you.
It's the NBA.
And then
though.
if I'm maxing and if I do that, then I don't have no room to even put pieces around y'all. And we all know y'all. We struggling. We're
the NBA.
struggling at this point to get back to the finals, to win the finals. They haven't won nothing.
Yeah.
I think this is where the glaring deficiencies come between NBA and NFL. NFL players don't get enough.
Yeah.
NBA players get way too much.
Yeah.
Like I know we always, he got 20. Well, in comparison to that 60, 20 ain't nothing in the NBA. So now when you see an above average player get 20, that's light. That's light. When in the NFL, we got people begging for money.
Yeah. For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Facts.
So it's tough.
When I was in the NFL, I was begging for money for sure.
So it puts you in a situation where it's like you really can't afford not to pay him. Because now, cool, you better have a replacement. You better have an ID. You better have a guaranteed replacement. And they don't have one.
Yeah.
They don't have one. So now, leverage player, not organization.
Exactly.
NFL, opposite.
Nah, that's a fact.
saying?
That's
It's
100%
opposite.
facts
So,
for sure.
Shout out to Jay. Listen, I am player first.
Yeah.
Get your bag. You are not worth it. You have not proven
That's
to be
how
worth
I
it.
said. You ain't
Yeah.
worth that bad.
But hey, I am happy for you.
Facts for sure.
And I'm bigger than that. I am happy for what Tatum will get within the next 2 years. Shout out to St. Louis. My mama, you know what I'm saying, Missouri, and show me state. He gonna get that half a B. He gonna get that
They
Patrick
gonna
Mahomes.
show him for sure because he gonna have to get that back.
Listen. Hey,
So
just
look,
Q, show me the money.
So that's really what I'm saying. Like, okay, was it worth giving him Jaylen Brown that 3? Because now you're gonna have to go crazy with Tatum. Like, is that, and then that takes away from what you can put around. So is that worth it?
You was gonna have to pay Tatum regardless.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay Tatum, but you could have gave Tatum that 304. It's the richest deal.
Well, he got
it's the richest deal in
it's-
NBA
but
history. He
it's
would have
when-
took it. I'm
but
sure he would have took
It's
it.
when
Not
your
in 2
contract
years.
is up though. I think he got last year. The market
Yes.
goes up every year.
Yes.
Facts, and I agree with that.
That
But
300 is gonna be chunked when it's time
Yeah.
for Tatum to
I
go.
don't know if it's gonna be light like that, bro. 300. That's a lot, bro.
Think about in 2 years where that 300 not gonna be shit, bro.
Yes, it
I can
is,
see
bro.
him.
I think it will be. I think it will
I can
be.
see next contract Tatum
underestimate.
sign. He gonna be getting like 70 mil a year.
I can see that.
That's just where
I
it's
can
gonna
see
go.
that, bro.
Let me look at.
That's where it's
y'all
gonna go.
keep talking. Let me look up what Tatum making
Pull up
right
what
now.
Tatum-
Y'all
Well,
go
I'm
ahead. Y'all go
gonna
ahead.
get my little side on it, man. Dude, I'm not hating on you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Young man, get your money. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Are you worth it? I agree with both my partners here. You're not worth it. But you went off what the market said, and I ain't mad at you. Your agent, whoever your representatives
Yes.
is, they did their thing.
Yes.
They got you that bag, 60 mils a year. Hey, run it up, young boy.
Hey.
But all I'm saying is this: if I was the Celtics, I would have used them as trade bait before I made the contract. Shout out to my boy Flick, Anthony Roberts, we had on last week. He threw it in the chat, and it made so much sense. I would have traded him to Portland for Dame, and I would have gave Dame that increase, that extension.
And worst come to worst, 3-team traded.
That's
If you feel like, all right, cool, you know what? Let us get a mid-tier guy. Let's get some picks, and let's just build around Tatum
For sure.
without the back and forth. That makes sense
for
too.
sure. And I bet you a lot of us wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. A lot of my fans, they probably wouldn't complain if Dame got that bag because we know what Dame
No,
worth.
we've
Tatum-
seen Dame time.
Yeah.
Tatum up
We've
for
seen it.
He
Tatum
about
up
that
for a
time.
new Tatum up for a new deal in 2025, which that ain't nowhere from now.
No. How much was his
So
last?
you can only
What was his
imagine
last?
what
His,
it's gonna be
his
then.
last deal was only 163.
But what guaranteed?
So now think about it.
All the money is
it's NBA.
guaranteed in
So now
NBA.
think
Oh,
about
guaranteed.
it.
Oh, hey.
So when did Tatum sign it?
It had to be. What's this?
I think 2 years
So it was
ago.
like 2 years ago. Yeah,
So now
like
think about
2
it.
years ago.
In 2 years, the Supermax didn't climb that far. What is gonna climb the next 2?
So that's about. It's like position based, bro.
True.
it is.
And
It's-
Tatum
it's
plays the
not-
most popular position, the 3.
He don't pay the high. He don't play the highest paid position.
That's
though.
true.
So that's what I'm saying. Because you got players that plays his position like LeBron and all those boys who like they take pay cuts and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. You go,
That's true.
but I don't know how they necessarily determine
Yeah.
the supermax deals and all of that. But what I'm saying is whatever you pay him, it's gonna have to be way higher.
Oh well, by
Way
25,
higher.
we looking at 400 mil for sure. Like that's gonna
That's
be
why
easy.
I think he's gonna be bigger than that.
we talking a whole 2.5 years from now.
I think he's bigger than
Yeah,
that.
see,
I
I
think
and
ain't-
he'll
they
be
been
close.
spending money, bro. I don't know what they been holding on, but them cats been spending money.
I
They got
think
they
it's-
got Porzingis. They signed him to a little nice little
Yeah.
deal,
I think it's gonna be half a B. I think Tatum gonna be close to that half a B.
and he's worth it, bro. I mean, he's worth it. You know what I'm saying? And those two together are crazy.
Yeah.
Them two, they crazy. I like them. They needed an extra piece. Do I think Porzingis is it? No.
No.
But would he help? Yes.
Yes.
But they won't get over that hump. So
I don't think that they crazy together. I think that it's either one or the other. They don't.
Potentially.
It's rare that they ever kill together. It's either one goes off and the other one has an okay game, or the other one is vice versa. Like it's rare that you see both of them killed together. That's why I honestly didn't think that they would keep them two
sign
together. I thought that they would trade Brown maybe for Dame or for something like that, or just a decent, a different piece, and let Tatum do him. But it's definitely better to have. I would rather have both than one.
I guess you'd rather go through the growing pains than just imagine if you trade for Dame and it don't work.
I feel.
I mean, it's a big but they two ball dominant people, two ball dominant personalities. Tatum is more docile from a personality standpoint, and Dame is more out there. But how's that gonna go? Crunch time, last minute, last couple seconds of the game. How is that gonna go?
I really don't care how it go because I trust both of them. Like
they care.
Like I don't care who. I don't care if the game on the line last second. I don't care. Whoever out of those two take the last shot or whatever, I'm cool with that.
But we not in that huddle.
Cool with that.
We not in that huddle.
If I was a Celtics fan, I would think like that. You talking about the last shot coming down to Tatum or Dame?
It don't matter. I'm taking. It don't matter.
But if it comes down to Tatum or Brown,
I'm taking Tatum
all
for
day.
sure, for sure,
all day. So
but
it definitely makes sense.
They gonna care if Tatum and Dame is in the huddle. That's gonna be an interesting conversation.
I'm sure he happy to have his homie back, but he know that he know that he gonna.
I'm sure he geek because he know like, oh man, he got 300, but it's up.
High five! Thank you for resetting the market.
Yeah, for sure. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Jaylen Brown for getting his bag. For sure, get your bag, brother. But I don't think he worth that.
Hey, we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Truth is truth.
We gotta keep it real. That's what we do here, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We was talking about it earlier in the season.
Hating.
That maybe Brown needs to go on about his journey, have his own team, and figure out, hey, this is not as easy as you think. A la James Harden.
Yeah.
It's not as easy. A la Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When D-Rose got traded, Jimmy realized, hey, this ain't easy. Being the lead dog of the pack.
That's why I don't like Jimmy to this day.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there.
Nah, I'm gonna go there. Y'all know I understand.
I'm not going.
He the reason D-Rose ain't in Chicago, man. And that's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Jace.
Yeah.
He the reason why, bro, and that's why I don't rock with him. I respect him though. Jimmy Butler, nice, sure. Bro. But nah, man, look, let's move on, man. Y'all know, if y'all don't know, the boy Bronny James, man.
Yeah, man.
LeBron James' son, his oldest boy. He had cardiac arrest, man. Went into cardiac arrest. I believe it was Monday.
Yeah.
This Monday, yesterday. What was that? The 24th of July. At a basketball workout at USC, as we all know, he's attending USC this season. They say he went into cardiac arrest, bro, and things got kind of scary, man. But they say all in all, everything's looking good. He's doing better. He's out of ICU and things like that. So it's looking up for him, man. Say he gonna get back to normal and everything like that. So I mean that's dope. I just wanted to myself personally. I know the fellas are gonna say what they gonna say. Just want to wish him well.
For sure.
Wish the whole family well, man. LeBron and the whole family, man. I'm excited to see Bronny what he could do with his career. I pray that he can get back on the court and do whatever he was already gonna do, even at an even higher level now or whatever the case may be. I pray that this does not hinder his career at all.
For sure.
And I am happy to know, even if he doesn't touch a basketball again, just to know that he's alive and well and doing better, man, for sure.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. Hey, shout out, Bronny, man. We praying for you here. Highly underrated sports, me personally, man. I was looking forward to seeing what you're doing. I'm still looking forward. Hopefully that, I hated that this happened to you, but due to it happening so early in the summer, hopefully he can get back by mid-season or something like that, man. And, I still think you're a projected, first-round pick, and you will be in the league with your pops, man. And all that is on the backside, man. Just get well. You know what I'm saying? We praying for you and your family, man, and for a speedy recovery, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, ain't nothing scarier. I can only imagine how Bron feel, how that family feel, man. Thoughts and prayers out to the entire James family. Thoughts and prayers out to Bronny. Thoughts and prayers out to the entire USC team.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing scarier than seeing one of your teammates go down.
For sure.
Man.
100%.
Like, y'all seen me a couple weeks ago when one of my players got hurt in practice. Yeah. And we had to, cut filming for a minute because I had to answer the phone and make sure you're straight. Like, that's scary, bro.
Yeah.
To have one of your players go down. It wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a dislocation. I know, a heart attack. Like, that's tough, man. It's a scary situation. Having paramedics and all those things come up. So, thoughts and prayers with everybody, you know what I'm saying, involved in the situation. And, you know, major setback. I mean, minor setback for a major comeback.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, we seen DeMar Hamlin. You know what I'm saying? He's back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just one of them situations. You know, people gonna talk.
And I gotta throw this out there, man. Just like the ESPY Awards shouted out the Buffalo Bills training staff, USC, man, shout y'all out, man.
1,000%.
For y'all to just be on top of it, man, that's
Yeah.
amazing, dude. You know what I mean? A lot of training staffs, man, y'all need to get in tune with this. If y'all not knowledgeable about this, man, y'all got to, because it's for some reason it's happening to young African Americans, yet just people all across the world, man. Just get in tune with it, man, and make sure these colleges and these programs, make sure y'all staff is up to date on training and different things like that, man. It's very important, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, man. It's dope, man. So, man, Bronny, man, we look forward to seeing you get out the hospital soon, man.
Yeah, he gonna be bound. He gonna
Getting
bounce
back to doing what you do, brother.
for sure.
Man, let's move on, man. Y'all know we got to get into my favorite sport, which is football, baby. The NFL, man. As we all know, training camps are opening up, man.
Yes, sir.
Majority of all teams, rookies reported
Time.
last week, July 18th and the 19th. Some teams like the Jets opened up camp. Rookies and vets came back around that time. So some teams in the Cleveland Browns, some teams are already at full go. Majority of the teams, pretty much everybody's pretty much locked in now, though,
Yeah,
for the
for
most
sure.
part.
If not by the end of this week.
Yeah, by the end of the week, everybody will be locked in, man. So NFL is back, man. Y'all know within the next 2 weeks, well, I ain't gonna say 2 weeks, but maybe 2-3 weeks, we're gonna get some preseason games on TV, baby. Yeah. So yeah, it's busting, man. My favorite time of the year, man. So with training camps opening up, what I want to throw out to the fellas, man, what I want to throw out, and I also want everybody at home to think about this too, because man, y'all know how we get down over. We Duval crazy over here, man. But we gonna say that for a minute when it's my turn. What are the biggest questions and the biggest expectations that you guys have going into training camp? So the biggest questions for whatever team, player, whatever the case may be, and then the biggest expectations for whatever team, players, coaches, or whatever that may be, man. What y'all boys got for me?
Well, I'll kick it off, man. My biggest question, which I think probably a lot of our fans probably might agree, the Jets, man. The Jets, New York Jets. They did a lot of offseason moves, man, starting off with Aaron Rodgers. That was their biggest key acquisition. And, the question is Aaron Rodgers, can he do what he did in Green Bay and New York? And my expectation is, can he gel with these young boys with the Jets, man, and make them playoff contenders, possibly Super Bowl contenders? Is that happening in year 1 and year 2? That's my question for my.
Can I interject right there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out Garrett Wilson. All right.
Young boy.
Hey, it's about to get scary. Hey,
Ohio State. I like Garrett though. Y'all know I picked him for my rookie.
We
he's
just produced
crazy.
receivers at Ohio State, baby.
No, for sure.
That's it.
I know
I'll
the
give you
internet
that.
saw the catch.
I
That's
give you
it.
All
that.
right, no need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, Google Garrett Wilson catch. You will
No,
be.
that's trending all
You
across.
will be very entertained.
For sure.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
It was more of an Aaron Rodgers pass, but it's good.
Hey, last time I checked, you still got to catch it.
It's more of the pass.
I give it
Last
to
time I checked.
Wilson. I give it
It's
to
more
Wilson.
of the pass. No, I'm just
I
playing.
ain't seen
Wilson, I like Wilson a lot, man.
He different.
Wilson the
He
dog,
different.
bro.
He
I like
is,
Wilson a
man.
lot.
I was about to go out on the ledge, but we gonna say that.
Yeah. But what y'all think to my, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think
yeah,
about
we gonna run through the biggest. First, we're gonna run through the biggest. What you do?
my
Questions.
My biggest
We're
question
gonna run through the biggest questions, then we're gonna circle back around and do.
can Aaron Rodgers live up to the hype that he did in Green Bay and New York?
I think. Huh?
Did you comment on this one?
We can comment on it since he asked us.
Yeah, do it.
I think he will for sure. I think he will for sure. I don't think that. Now, what I will say is, I think it'll be tougher
Yes.
to win games,
Tough
right?
division.
Because he's in a tough division, and the AFC
sure.
is quarterback loaded all across the board. The whole conference, pretty much everybody has a good quarterback, right? For the most part. So, I think it'll be tougher to close out a lot of those games, but I don't think it'll be tough for him to do what he does, put up numbers and all that like he does. Like I think he's still gonna do him, and whether they win, lose, or draw, I think his numbers will still be good.
Okay. J-Hose.
Tough division. I still think the Jets were building organically. This is a big jump. If it don't work, you done blew your load.
For sure.
This is a tough time to go trading for a vet and losing all those picks. Miami, loaded.
Yeah.
When they got Fangio at defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
We already seen what they can do offensively.
Mm-hmm.
When they own, fastest team in the league. They got a 4x1 Olympic 4x1 team. This is going to get interesting, man. Buffalo is who they are.
Facts.
Can they make that next step? If Buffalo makes that next step, all right, Jets, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, let's be real. Bill going to find a way to beat some teams.
Mm-hmm.
Are they, from a talent perspective, I think New England is last. But it's also Bill. He going to find a way to get some dubs.
Okay.
And so I agree with Cordell. I think the stats will be there, but will the impact be there?
Facts.
That's the question.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He going to load the stat sheet for sure.
Especially with the pieces he got.
Yeah, man. It's ridiculous. When Breece Hall come back,
Yes, sir.
and if he's fully healthy, Breece Hall, you got Lazard. He already got, you know what I'm saying, repertoire with him. You know what I'm saying? We already seen my dog, you know what I'm saying? Wilson, we already know what it is.
Yeah, then what's
You know what I'm
had
saying?
another highlight reel of the week. Miko Hardman. A lot of people
Hey, listen.
sleep that they
Very
forgot they
much
even
so.
went over there.
I don't like
I think
Nico.
he's going to be a gadget guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be great value version of Randall Cobb.
Okay.
And they got Randall Cobb,
like
too.
that.
They do.
like
But I
that.
think Randall Cobb is there to teach
Yeah.
That's
Wilson,
all. That's
Miko. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
That's
interesting.
it.
And can they defense step up and get more possessions for Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers? That's going to be the key. But when Breece come back,
It's on.
Breece going to be the key.
For sure.
It's
Breece
on.
definitely going to be the key.
For sure, man. My biggest question going into training camp this year is Russell Wilson, bro. What with the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson?
Let's ride.
With your boy, let's ride Wilson. Will he turn it around? Will he play better with Sean Payton obviously being the head coach over there? We know how he gets down. We know what he does with quarterbacks. We know what he's labeled as far as a coach, right?
Guru.
Yeah.
Guru.
Yeah.
And I think for me, my biggest question is we all know what kind of season Les Ride Wilson had last year. What is he? Will that turn around? Because I feel like if it doesn't, hey, we might have to get the $200-something million man up out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my biggest question, man. What will Russell Wilson look like this season, man?
I sure hope that he turned it around. I mean, he is a $200 million man, like you said. First year, trial run. Second year, third year, we need to see production ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got any key acquisitions on the offensive side that may help him. I don't remember them getting anybody.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, they didn't get him anybody. I mean, but to piggyback off the
He already really low key was fully loaded.
He
for
was
real.
loaded. Yeah, he was.
A couple injuries, but
Yeah.
But he has some pieces.
Yeah.
I think they got a running back. I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
Y'all
who
go
they
ahead.
signed.
Yeah,
I forgot who they signed
but
the
Sean Payton, man, coming in, him being labeled as the offensive coach, offensive guru, whatever you want to label him, I believe that he's going to make sure that offense is based around Russell's strengths and that he'll be productive. You know what I'm saying? I think year 2 we'll see a change. I just don't see the Broncos actually being irrelevant. That's just me.
It's a tough
I'm not
division.
You know what I'm saying?
Another
Not
tough
mad at
division.
Yeah, that's just me.
Another
But
tough division, bro.
I see him training hard. You know, like we say, we follow well off media. You know what I'm saying? He been up in Colorado and Boulder with a couple of his Cortland Sutton and all them.
Yeah.
They've been out there, trying to put some, build some chemistry. So we can only, wait to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Highly anticipated season for him for sure.
But before hoes go, no big notable names. They loaded up on the old line, but I know a lot of people common football fan don't know the old offensive lineman.
But we do.
We do.
Yeah.
They went and grabbed like Ben Powers. They went and grabbed some heat on the
Yeah.
old line,
That's
and
big.
then
Definitely.
and then they got like a Samaje Perine and Latavius Murray too at the RB
That's
position.
good, though.
I like those pickups, but you know,
Williams coming off an injury.
Yeah.
yeah, bro, yeah, for sure. But go ahead, host.
I think overall, it's going to be a step in the right direction. Loaded division is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now, you're probably fighting. Ain't no probably. You are fighting with Vegas. So who's going to be the third place team?
For sure.
Who's going to be the third or fourth place team?
For sure.
So, I mean, that's a tough situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with what Sean Payton does best, this should elevate them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Russ got humbled. Sometimes you get in cruise control when he's in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it killed him seeing somebody like Geno, who just couldn't figure it out for almost a decade, step into your shoes and not only figure it out, but elevate Seattle
Super
to a
facts.
height that you could. Well, I ain't gonna say you couldn't because you made it to 2 Super Bowls, so let me not lie. But the impact was different.
Yeah.
From you being in Russ We Trust to now Geno.
Yeah.
And Geno elevated.
Yeah.
Somebody who we considered a bust. He just needed time and he figured it out.
Sure did.
So I think they both was just transcending in different ways. And I think Russ is now humble. And hopefully that little magic that Sean Payton, we've seen Sean Payton produce more with less.
Yeah. But no
Than
doubt.
a lot of OCs and a lot of head
doubt.
coaches.
No doubt.
So if he's humble enough, and the injuries, injuries are what they are, man. Football is football.
It comes
Injuries
with
will
it.
happen. Yeah, it's part of the game. So I'm hoping everybody stay healthy. I mean, that boy Patty's Patty.
Straight
bro.
dog.
Patty's Patty, bro. That's a tough division to be in, bro.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I think we rolling into the next one eventually. We'll talk about Justin Herbert a little later, but
Oh, for sure.
that's a tough situation. I mean, if Russ is Russ, he can finish second in the division.
Say less.
If Russ and the Broncos are Russ. If Sean Payton is who we remember him to be, they can finish second in the division, for sure.
It's true. It's true.
Say less. What's your biggest question for this season coming into training camp?
I'm going to stay hometown with it. Can my dog, Justin Fields, make that next step?
I like that.
Is it enough there? Is he locked in enough? Are those coaches ready to just let him go? It took them to mid-season last year to finally build the offense around him and let him play free. But once they did, he was out there just doing what he's been doing since he was a jit. So now the question is, can you do those same things in a safe manner without putting yourself in danger, taking all these unnecessary hits? But now can you also develop yourself as a deep ball thrower, intermediate thrower? Is the offensive line ready to protect you fully as a passer? Can that defense get him more possessions? We know they need another corner.
Yeah.
They've been rumored to trade for Chase Young, another Ohio State kid.
Yeah.
So I think probably the odd man out defensively, if you're going to trade for him, it's probably Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
Should be.
Probably Eddie Jackson.
He's terrible.
I'll be the first to say that I don't fool with him. And
He's
y'all know I
terrible.
love
He
the
ain't
Bears.
been that man. What? He's been about 4 seasons now.
I
But
don't
he's still like serviceable.
Last year saved his career.
True. But last year he also went back to single high.
I was just finna say that.
You can't play him in the box. Get in Brisker, saved his career. Because Brisker is just jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nickel, dime linebacker, strong safety. He could play a little too high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see that progression. Because if Fields makes that next step, we talking about pseudo MVP stuff.
Yeah.
If he played the way he played last season on the back end, if he played the entire season that way, we talking about arguably MVP caliber season. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the question. Are they ready?
I'm gonna let Miguel
I
go.
was gonna say, is it
I'm
suitable for
gonna
me?
let you go last since that's your team.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't want to leave the lasting impression on the people because I ain't got nothing good
You
to
ain't
say.
gonna say nothing good.
But
right.
but what I will start it off with something good. Fellas know this. I've said it here on the pod. I like Justin Fields. I like him a lot. You feel me? You know that. I like Justin Fields
Buckeye
a lot.
Nation.
You respect him for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He's a dog. I even went as far as to say that I felt like he has a higher ceiling than my boy Trevor Lawrence. And y'all know I'm Jacksonville Jaguars to the
That's
core.
a hell of a compliment from you.
You feel me? And I've
That's a
said
hell of a
that several
compliment.
times. So do I think that with Ho's question, with him taking the next step, have they done enough to allow him to take the next step? I hope so, is what I will say. I hope so. Do I believe so? I don't. For the simple fact that I don't feel like they addressed the biggest issue like they should have. They didn't attack that offensive line like they should have, in my opinion, coming from an offensive lineman. I don't feel like they attacked that offensive line the way they should have for the simple fact that Justin is not your normal quarterback.
No, you're not.
He's not your pocket passer. He's not. So you don't really need the bigger guys who are going to
Athletic.
protect the pocket.
Yeah.
You need more of an athletic style of play. You need more of that on the outside. Somebody who can get outside on the hook block and things like that. Somebody who can protect him when he's scrambling or protect him in case he scrambles.
Yeah.
You need some zone blocking, some zone blockers and things like that, which the big guys can kind of do that. You know what I mean? The bigger guys. But I'll say this. I am excited at the fact that they have tried
Yes.
to do better. Like they went and got DJ Moore.
Yeah.
As we know, they brought in Claypool last year, which I feel like is not really a factor, but he's good. He's cool for what you got. Hoes are me and Hoes talk about him all the time, bro. Not really a factor, but they've made some moves on as far as trying to put pieces around him, and then they've also read up the defense. You know what I mean? They went and got two decent linebackers. They kind of read up the defense. Went and got two linebackers. They had a decent defensive draft last year. You know what I mean? But I still feel like the same thing with that I'm mad at on defense. The same thing on offense. Same thing I'm mad at on defense. But it has nothing to do with Justin. That's a D line. I feel like they don't really have a strong pass rush. But as far as Justin, man, I hope they've done enough. Because I want to see Justin. I don't care about the Bears. I don't care if they lose every game. But I want to see Fields go to another level. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't care if they lose every game. Everybody know I'm not y'all see this Duval crazy. I don't really care for no other team. I watch every game, every team, but my loyalty lies where it lies. But I am a fan of players as well. And Justin Fields is one of those guys. So I do want to see him exceed to the next level for sure. So I am hoping and praying that they have done enough and they will, like bro said, open up the playbook for him so he can do his thing, you know? So I hope that wasn't too bad, Miguel. I don't feel like it was, bro.
No, you ain't kill us like I thought you was.
I ain't gonna do that because it's about Justin.
Yeah, but to answer your question, Hoes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know I'm it's probably a biased topic because, you know, I love the Bears, but I got to be realistic. You know what I'm saying?
But you got Detroit hat on.
I do. I'm representing the D right now.
Divisional
you know
rival.
I like the hat, though. You know what I'm saying? What it is. But Justin Fields, man, year 2 under new coach. I mean, under second-year coach, second-year head coach, second-year offensive coordinator. Yeah. You can only hope that he get better. You know what I'm saying? It's year 2. First year, I be working out the wrinkles. Year 2, you got a year and some change in the system. You got to get better. Mm-hmm. We got to get better. You know what I'm saying? They put some weapons around him. You know what I mean? They definitely did that. Offensively, I know you hit it on the offensive line. I think we got better. I think we definitely answered some questions. We got a right tackle.
You got a rookie.
Darnell Wright.
You got a rookie right tackle.
Yeah, but he's a dog.
In college. You don't know what he's going to be in the
league. You're right, and I can't judge that. But we went out and got somebody. The Bears don't usually do that.
And he's one of those guys I was talking about. One of those bigger guys.
Yeah.
He's
a true position player. He's a true right tackle.
But he's not the right tackle that Fields needs. But I am happy that they did. I like him. I love Darnell. I told you that.
He's not bad for a front side tackle.
He's not bad for a front side tackle, but can he move in space is the real question.
We can only hope.
I would be more alarmed if it was gonna move him to left tackle.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
I would be far more alarmed if
they didn't already put it out there that he's gonna stay to his true position, right tackle.
So what happens to the kid from Georgia that y'all drafted? What was that, 2 years ago to play right tackle? The kid who was hurt. Offensive lineman. He may not have came from Georgia, bro, but the big dude.
You talking about Alex Leatherwood?
No, Leatherwood is trash. Y'all didn't draft him.
Terrible.
Yeah. Georgia.
Y'all signed Leatherwood. I don't know. It may not have been Georgia. It may not have been. He was. Go ahead.
We got
Braxton Jones.
We got Braxton Jones, and he did very good. If you compare his,
he graded out really well.
If you compare his rookie stats to every other rookie offensive lineman that he came out with, he's definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? You got Cody White here. That's a dang, Swiss Army knife. Can play center, both guard positions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got Trevor Jenkins,
Tevin Jenkins. That's who I'm talking. That's what I was talking about.
He been playing interior now.
Yeah.
He killed last year.
So they bumping him inside.
He played interior the majority
and then
of the season.
we went and got Nate Davis from Tennessee. Man, that's great pickup.
Nate Davis is y'all best lineman.
I mean, hands down.
Everybody else is a question mark.
It is, but to answer,
at least they trying though.
That's all I'm saying.
What I will say
that's
is
all I
this.
was wanting to say is they're trying to answer. They're trying to fill in those pieces.
I'm not a believer in Braxton Jones.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because that first Kansas City run, we didn't really know them guys, but they played well together. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying they going to play that well. I'm not saying that. So, hey, I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, it's all about the chemistry. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, names is cool. I love names. Give me a left tackle with a name. The name in the game match. Give me a left tackle with one of those, and we'll build off that.
For sure.
But sometimes you can't if you're gonna spend everywhere else. But you damn sure better have 5 guys who work in unison.
For sure.
So if they can work in unison, we can move with that.
Now, my biggest thing with them is that they didn't question on. I know we harping on that. We getting off topic. I ain't gonna do that.
No,
but
do it, bro. Go ahead.
my biggest thing is they didn't answer my questions on that defensive side, on that defensive front. We need some edge rushers, bro.
I think the secondary is
y'all
more important
did
than edge rushers.
amazing on the linebackers. To me,
I think the secondary is more important than edge rushers because I feel like
they did.
Hell
We
no.
definitely,
You can find some edge rushers.
We definitely
I feel
need,
okay
you
if
can
you
find
said
some edge
that.
rushers.
Yeah,
But is in general, you need edge rushing before you need
No.
DBs because
We know
great
you-
edge
yeah.
rushers make DBs,
You know
make
you
sorry
need edge
DBs
rushers.
look crazy. But I feel if you're
But I
saying you
feel
can
like
find one,
you can stumble upon a guy who can come in on 3rd and long, who can go out the pass.
I
It's
agree
hard to
with that.
find a
I agree
DB,
with
a
that.
quality DB.
I agree with that.
I really think that they
That's
gonna.
consistent.
I really think that they gonna do what needs to be done to get Chase. You know what I'm saying? Especially this is the best time to get him. I hate to say this because he's coming off this injury.
You cannot overpay for Chase. And listen,
Don't overpay for him.
I'm an Ohio
but do
State
what you
fan.
need.
And me and him argued when Chase was coming out.
Yeah.
And I said this what happened.
Yeah.
I love Chase. But it's something to be said when you're that freakish of an athlete and for your first year and a half you barely touch the field.
Yeah, he's
Remember,
definitely injury prone.
First year and a half he barely touched the field.
If we can get him for little or nothing, then we can get him healthy for a year. I think he'll do
Don't give
numbers
up
for
another
us.
second like you did Claypool.
But like you said,
Don't give up another second.
Boy, you know how, you know.
Don't give up
I ain't
another
gonna,
second, bro.
I ain't gonna
You know
cook
what
you,
I'm
bro. I'm gonna
Nah,
let you cook, bro.
But you also answered another big thing. We definitely need a number 2 as far as the DBs. You know what I'm saying?
That way Gordon can play the nigga.
Yeah, and that's his true. That's his true position.
True
You know
position,
what I mean?
1,000%.
I just really hope that they let Fields be him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like base the offense around his strength. Because what people don't really understand, we looked at him get 1,000 yards rushing.
I think they learned though.
He really can throw the ball though.
No,
Facts.
one of the best D ball
Facts.
throwers.
But when
sure.
you had, let's be honest, and that's my team, nothing but third string receivers to be labeled as
That's
just,
a little harsh.
Well, Mooney was the only person that could scratch the surface to me, and I think he's
Probably
a true
number 2.
slot.
He's a number 2 to me.
I mean, if you put 2, I think to me it would be what's my boy out of Carolina that we just picked up?
DJ Moore.
Moore's for 1. If Claypool should be number 2, and then Mooney should be your slot.
I'm
If,
putting
in a
Mooney
perfect
too.
word, in a
Claypool
perfect
is only a
world.
number 2 because of his size.
For sure.
That is it.
And they saying he's showing out in camp, but I'm biased, bro. I'm just checking. I'm
There's
just
been
being. I'm
mixed reviews here.
a Bears fan. They all saying he's showing out.
I hope he do. Otherwise, that's a waste of
I just
6'5",
hope-
240
Hey,
pounds.
everybody show out when the pads ain't on.
Yeah,
Hey,
true.
underwear Olympics.
It's true.
Underwear Olympics.
It's true, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I was really pissed when we got him, but he here now, so we trying to get the best out of
That
him.
happens, man.
Just do what needs to be done, man. I hope y'all really focused in on Justin's strengths, compare the strengths, weaknesses, and kind of base the offense around that, man. And he's not really a runner. What he did last year was freakish, but that's not really his thing.
Whoa,
he really can
whoa,
throw the
whoa.
ball.
Well, he can throw the ball, but that is what he do now.
That's not what he can.
I've been
he's-
watching him since high school.
So in Ohio State, he was known more for a runner or a passer.
2 different play calls. The way Urban Meyer called plays, which who did not coach Justin, and the way Ryan Day called plays, 2 totally different ways.
But was he known more for running or passing?
Different play calling. When you go back, you think about Urban Meyer. Every quarterback we had outside of Cardale Jones, who was just a tank and wasn't really the best mover, led us in rushing at Ohio State. Every one of them. JT, everybody led us in rushing. Ryan Day liked to throw that thing deep.
Yeah.
Ryan Day like bombs over Baghdad.
And they keep them receivers on.
You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it, how many first-round receivers we had?
True.
So why do I want my quarterback running for 1,200, 1,300
I
yards?
just if I would say I don't want to see him running as much.
No, for sure not. But remember, he run 4.4 too. He run 4.4.
Run when you got to, and if you got plays, certain
He stumbled
plays,
and ran a 4-4.
Stumbled. Hey, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
he
brother.
did. No, everybody know
I
that. I
appreciate
mean,
you,
he
brother.
was known for that.
Stumbled
But
and ran a 4.4 at 230 pounds.
I just want to see you throw that thing a little.
I
bit
agree
more,
with you.
man.
I don't-
And they put the weapons around you. But I know it ain't you, man. I know if it was based on what you want to do, you would do your thing, be out there gunslinging it. You got to run with the coach's call.
It's not
Hopefully-
sustainable to run 1,000 yards every season.
And hopefully y'all all sat together. You let them know, hey, this year 2. Hey, I got a grip of this offense
I want
now.
to expand my passing game.
That's it.
For sure. Yeah.
So I wish the best for you, man. I can only hope that he get better. For sure.
I think he will. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes you just gotta let ballers ball. That's just what it is.
That's it.
Like sometimes let people figure it out.
He one of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure, I agree. So look, let's move on then. What are the biggest expectations going into this training camp, man?
So I'm gonna piggyback off my biggest question. Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets. Expectations, I think, are too high for them right now. I think that they're a year away. They're a year away from being the team that they could possibly be. Everybody's thinking right now, Super Bowl. No.
If you made that deal and you a year away, you wasted your time.
I agree with that.
I understand it, but let's just be. That's why we all got a segment. We all got a little part to speak on.
No,
I just honestly think that they're a year away. It takes it, dude. That is not an easy thing to do, to come in there and just think you're gonna just take this joint straight to the top to the Super Bowl, bro. That's not easy.
Now,
and y'all in a tough conference. We already said
what
that.
I will say is this: you got his old OC.
You do.
You've brought over one of his receivers, which kind of been his 1B the last 2 to 3 seasons.
True.
You didn't placated to
Vontae. He ain't Vontae.
You know who is? Who's playing the Vontae role?
I know you gonna give your boy a shot.
You know what I'm saying? We seen what
and
he
we ain't
did.
gonna get him Vontae status right now.
No,
Don't
not
you
yet.
do that.
Hey, offensive rookie of the year though.
there.
But I digress.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ohio
He
State
on his
boy.
way.
Hey, remember,
The
you know
young
what I'm saying?
boy on his way.
Wide receiver you. Okay. Now, I just think it's you giving so much that you too big to fail. I think that's where the problem lies.
And that's the thing, bro.
That's where the problem
You
is.
at the Mecca, you at New York. You got the top free agent that came out this year, probably. You know what I'm saying? He is. He's the most anticipated.
That's true.
His transaction to the team, like
That's true.
him being there, is the
It took
biggest.
months to get the deal
It's
done.
the biggest topic of the offseason. Let's just be real. Besides these major deals being done.
Yeah.
But we'll get on that later. They need he's almost in a win now situation, or it wasn't worth it. And I hate that for
He
him.
is.
I hate that for
sure,
him.
man.
Because I don't think that they're right now. I think that they will be a playoff team, but I don't think they're a Super Bowl
You know
team.
who I hate it for?
I believe year 2 that they can make it that
I
jump,
really
though.
hate it for the Jets because they suck for so long
Yeah.
that you jump the gun and you
Got to.
ruin the organic growth.
Yeah.
You ruin
Yeah.
think about it. Even with Zach Wilson, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
So now this has to work.
They got it does, but
This has to work.
the expectation's too high.
And Wilson better learn something from Rodgers.
Oh, he has to. You'll be a fool.
He's not worth nothing in a trade. You know what I'm saying? He no trade bait. So if anything, this little 1 or 2 years, because you know Aaron Rodgers he gonna go on a spiritual journey at the end of the season. He gonna do ayahuasca. He gonna go in the corner in the dark and
Well, he
go
signed a 2-year
meditate.
deal, though, right?
That's fine. 2 years can turn to 6 months real quick with Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I sure hope you don't do y'all
Real
like
quick.
that in New York. That'd be
Real quick.
bogus.
You know what I'm saying? So
For sure. That's
listen.
my biggest expectation. I mean, it's too high for me. The Jets, they dumb it
Tough.
down a little bit, man.
Hey,
Understand
man,
you got a
it's
new
tough,
quarterback. You got a new, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, even though he is a former OC, you got a new OC and a new system, new division. It's a lot more talent in that division right now, you know, and I'm speaking from and I love the NFC North. You know that. I'm a Bears fan. It's a lot more talent where he going, though. So,
true,
you know what I mean?
especially defensive talent.
For sure.
Yeah.
Being real. So that's my
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that for sure. Oh, what you got, brother?
Biggest expectation, I would say, who's going to be the first young quarterback, first rookie quarterback to crack the starting lineup and produce?
I like that.
I think that's going to be the one. And I'm going to go out. I'll say I think CJ probably be the first one to start. Either CJ
I was going to
Bryce.
say you got to answer.
Either
your own
CJ or
question.
Bryce to be the first to start.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put my money on Anthony Richardson to produce the most.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna put my money on
I'm
Anthony
with
Richardson
that.
to produce them. I feel like the best setup from a just production and personnel standpoint, and I just feel like, man, it's something about Anthony Richardson that I just like. His energy is so positive, and I'm a CJ Stroud fan, but I'm not a Houston Texans fan, so, and I never will be. You know, been a lot of comments over the last 5 to 10 years, the whole inmates running asylum and all that things. Hey CJ, I love you, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It's just where you landed,
Yeah,
CJ. Then against you,
It
brother.
is what it is, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But Anthony Richardson, I feel like you got Taylor at running back. You got a multitude of tight ends.
Yeah.
Defenses should be back where they are in D.
Yeah.
So defense, run game, his athleticism is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Right now, he's splitting. They said he's gonna split first team reps. Going into camp, he's splitting first team reps.
With Minshew?
Well, yeah, with Minshew.
Oh.
So now, how soon before he starts? It's gonna be a different. And you got my boys Hurts offensive coordinator as your head coach.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, and I like Minshew. I feel bad for Minshew.
And I feel like what a better offensive coordinator to have. You know what I mean?
It's true. Now it's also different going from offensive coordinator to head coach.
It is.
All right, a
But
lot
please
bigger
believe,
shoes to fill.
You think he ain't gonna have that? You know how they keep that card over their mouth. They be running some of that offense, even though you got a coordinator.
1000%.
You gotta have a coordinator, but that coach can call some of them plays. So
Yeah.
he trumps.
Hey, it's tough though, because if the defense get the lollygag and you got to go over there and go handle that too.
I tell you what, though, I agree with you though with that. Minshew only got a couple games to jag. The young boy getting called
bad
up.
for Minshew, bro. I like Minshew a lot.
Young
bro.
boy getting called up.
Minshew don't jack, bro.
Minshew mania, boy. I love Minshew.
He's in a better position though than a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we will only hope that the young boy with the Panthers, man. What's my boy name? I'm having a
Bryce.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. He got a bag too. They paid that young
gonna
boy a
start.
bag.
He the-
Jason Richardson got a bag. Got this stuff fully guaranteed too.
Yeah.
And CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Anthony
yeah, but
Richardson?
I just think out of the
Yeah, that's what I
rookies,
said,
I just,
Richardson.
You said Jason.
My fault.
okay.
Yeah, Jason Richardson. He
okay,
was a
man.
hooper.
yeah. So
Nah,
Duncan-
Anthony
Duncan
Richardson,
was-
he got his stuff fully guaranteed.
for sure. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
dope. Then that's dope. But yeah, I out of the rookies, I think he gonna have the most productive year, and I think that he
You
will.
say Bryce gonna have the most productive?
No.
Oh, Anthony.
Anthony Richardson.
All right.
Yeah, Richardson. Yeah, freak athlete, man.
I think from an impact standpoint, Bryce will be second. I think CJ will probably have the most numbers production, but that's just because the Texans is the Texans.
I don't think.
You think he
CJ
gonna have the best
I
numbers,
don't.
even
I
though
don't.
that
Hell
Bryce
no.
Bryce gonna have start
I think
from
Bryce
the jump.
I think Bryce will have the better year, but as far
That's
as
why-
production, like I could agree with the Anthony. I don't think
Yeah.
the coach is gonna win many games though. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't think
Me
they're gonna
neither.
win
Well,
many
that
games.
defense is still decent.
But I
though.
think it's
That defense ain't like that. It ain't what people
they
think
lost a
it
few
is.
pieces though. But
It ain't what the people think it is.
But I think it won't be because of Richardson that they don't have the production. I think you
Yeah.
almost in
I agree.
you almost in a pseudo Fields last season type situation.
I feel you.
That
feel
now
you.
just show me what you can do with minimum, and then we'll build around you and we'll go from there.
Nah,
For sure.
CJ Stroud in a situation where we talked about it. Low key, the Texans made a run in the offseason.
And they had a hell of a off. Oh yeah, we just said-
Offensively and
but
defensively.
But look. Last season they wasn't that.
No.
They were bad record wise, some stat wise. But if you watch them up, they were scrappy, bro.
Yeah.
They were
That
scrappy.
defense,
They had
hey,
pieces.
Defense, arguably, Petrie should have been in the running for defensive rookie of the year.
Petrie balled.
He
He's
had
a
over
baller,
100 tackles
Bro. Petrie is a baller.
as a strong safety.
Damn, they got Stingley over there. They got some
That's
pieces
what I'm
for sure.
saying. So when you
But-
think about it, and in that division, think about it, they play Richardson.
Yeah, that's
Twice
what
a
I'm. Yeah, which leads to my biggest
Let's talk to
expectation.
it. Let's go.
It's them Duval Jacksonville
Gonna find a way.
Jaguars, baby.
Gonna find a way.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. My biggest expectation for this season is for us to win that division again, the AFC South
Okay.
again, easily too. I honestly don't think we'll lose a game in the division, but I
Oh.
know how football works. We may drop one, maybe two max. That's
Who you
it.
dropping them games to? The one,
Nobody. I honestly don't think we will lose a
two.
game.
If you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, it'd probably be. If I had to pick, it'd be Tennessee Titans.
One or two.
One game.
You said you might lose one. So hypothetically,
Just, we
if you're
put
going to
it-
lose two.
Then, bro, I can't. I honestly don't see us losing two games. I know for
I'm
a
going to
fact.
ask the bullshit
I
question.
know for a fact we're gonna beat the hell out the Texans twice. We're gonna beat the hell out the Colts twice.
Okay.
And I think we're gonna beat the hell out of Tennessee twice as well. But if I had to pick a team that I feel like we could potentially lose to, it would be
Ground
Tennessee.
and pound.
Yeah,
The ground and pound.
Yeah,
for sure.
just off the strength of they went and got D Hop
in Tennessee.
and then you got in Tennessee, and then you got D Hop, and then you still got Derrick Henry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Defense. They just brought back my boy Simmons.
Tannehill going to get on y'all
Payday.
top.
Tannehill probably ain't gonna.
he did that.
Tannehill better hope he got a job. Tannehill better hope he got a job.
Tanny.
We watched them. We watched
Sure.
them up. We watched them up twice last season.
That's true.
Watched them up twice
Crazy.
last year. But yeah, no, if I had to pick one, but no, that's my expectation for us to win the AFC South again and go into the playoffs again.
It's
out of
ours.
our division. It's
It's
ours to lose for sure.
It's ours to lose.
It's ours to
Hands
lose
down.
for sure, man. For sure, it's ours to lose. So
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, that's my biggest expectation because y'all already know we got additions like we got the boy Calvin Ridley back, man. He back in full effect, man.
Hey,
Good,
listen.
too. In shape.
Come on, man. That's gonna be a scary sight.
Him and Kirk,
Zay Jones,
Ingram.
Evan Ingram. Hey, it's up, man.
ETN.
Trust me, man. My boy Travis Etienne, bro. I'm telling you, Tank Bigsby.
All
We gonna put him.
Hey,
They
listen.
already said we put
My
him in
dog.
the passing game.
My
and
dog
all.
Tank
Come on,
Bigsby,
man.
boy.
No, the
Come on,
linebacker.
man.
I like the linebacker. I can never pronounce his name.
Louis
Louis
Khan.
I like him.
Louis
Came from
Khan,
Atlanta.
dog. He
got
always
that
lead the
dog.
league.
Yeah,
in
He got
tackling.
man.
that dog in
Our
him.
defense is already strapped. You
I
know
got
what
a-
I mean?
I got a question.
We're decent.
I lost the key lineman though.
They did.
Who?
My boy that went to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Jawan Taylor,
yeah.
man. Jawan Taylor led the league in holdings. I like Jawan, but
Hey, if
that
you ain't cheating,
no-
you ain't trying.
That ain't really nothing that I'm really too worried about. What I am worried about is my boy Cam being suspended for them first 3 games. Cam Robinson on the O-line. I ain't really
Yeah.
worried about Jawan. I knew we couldn't. We paid Cam, so I knew we wasn't gonna keep both.
Yeah.
We paid Cam, which I think Cam was the better of the two because Jawan is streaky. It's either
he got the bag.
he got a bag and he deserves his bag because he's like I said, the athletic lineman that you
Yeah.
need for like a Fields. He's the perfect lineman for that Kansas City. Put it like this: I would swap out Jawan for Orlando Brown any day, for the simple fact that Brown, he a bigger guy. He don't really he can block his ass off. He doesn't move well though, but he still makes it work. Jawan, he's athletic. You can put him in space. You can do anything with Jawan. He gonna get freaky, and you need that with the schemes and things that they run over there. So I feel like that was perfect for that was a perfect pickup for
You get a lot of
Kansas City.
Bob protection.
Yeah,
Kansas City.
yeah,
because
bro.
you can't load the box.
Yes, bro.
So it's just big on big.
And I
know what I'm
feel like
saying?
that was perfect for Jawan. I'm happy for Jawan. I love Jawan, man. But man, we had a love-hate relationship for his first 4 years for sure. Because man, I'm telling you, Jawan
Like he
used to-
was the homie.
Oh my God, he used to piss me off. But he used to also, he used to make me proud as well. So, but I am happy when he got that bag. But what's your question, bro?
I got okay. What's next season? Upcoming season? What's your ceiling with Lawrence?
I'm gonna be real, bro. I think Lawrence gonna be in the MVP conversation, bro.
Okay, listen. Okay,
Because if we gonna be real, last year was really his rookie season.
1000%.
That first year with Urban Meyer, we can't really count that, bro. That was the wildest
Urban
season.
screwed y'all, bro.
Man, Urban did us dirty.
screwed y'all.
Trevor even said he didn't learn nothing that year, nothing. But then when we go get Dougie Fresh, my boy Dougie P, you see Trevor Game went from here to here like that. So imagine what he's finna come back and do this season with more weapons, with Calvin Johnson,
Peterson.
arguably the best receiver in the game before he was suspended.
That's true.
Then you got all the other offensive weapons. I will say this. I didn't agree with a lot of the changes we made offensively at first. I knew they would happen because I seen the direction we were going in. We went and got quicker, faster guys, quick guys who could move in space, guys you can just dump it to and they can make something happen, right? But then when they put that on display and I started watching, oh my God.
Good.
And so
Look
with all the acquisitions that we got all the new players we brought in and on top of what we already had, bro, I'm telling you, if y'all think that last season was capped, just watch. I promise you. My Duval Jaguars are gonna go crazy this year, and I can promise you that.
And I
can
remember
promise
I
you
told
that.
you, bro, when they got Dougie P. Like, I went to the Bama coaches clinic probably like 4-5 years ago, and this is fresh off the Super Bowl run and everything in Philly. And I just listened to him talk about his offense. I stole so many passing concepts from him, and they've been paying dividends to this day, bro.
I could believe
To this day,
Dougie
bro.
Fresh is the
You know
man.
what I'm saying? I'm never gonna talk about none of the passing because I don't know who be listening and watching. It might be somebody I coach against, but just know 50% of the pass game that we do is fresh from Philly when they make that Super Bowl run.
Yeah, Sersky,
And it's literally only 2 to 3 concepts you just run out of every formation.
for sure.
That's it.
And that's I could believe it, man, because now, I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember telling the fellas, man, before we move on, we finna move on. I remember telling the fellas, my boy Hose, Corey, and Mal, he was at Mal career watching the finals like a year or two ago. And I told them, I said, in the NFL, I don't really put too much stock in coaches. I said, I don't think they really matter that much. They matter, but they don't matter that much until and I said that because I feel like in the league, you get to pick your players. I said, basically what I said was, to make it make sense, I feel like there's more value in a high school coach because you don't get to pick the talent that you have.
Got to develop.
You got to develop though. You get what you got. You have to develop that, and you got to build a program around that. And I feel like they have a harder job. And then when I was going into the season with Urban Meyer, and I seen what he did to our team. Him and Tom Coughlin together single-handedly ruined the Jags, right?
Hey, listen, man.
And then when we got Dougie Fresh, man, boy. So look, I recant that statement. Coaches do matter in the league.
I'm proud of you.
But I still feel like high school coaches have a harder job because you got to just deal with what you got.
Me knowing you as long as I've known you, you admitting that you're wrong is a big thing.
I always admit when I'm wrong. I always admit when I'm wrong, bro. I ain't like you, bro. I'm gonna admit when I'm wrong, bro. I don't got a problem with that.
Deflect.
Miguel, have I not admitted if I did something wrong to you, bro, or said something? Do I admit on a serious note,
to be
bro?
Honest, he do.
That's one thing about me, bro.
He'll recant his statement if he was wrong.
Listen to me.
That's one thing my pops instilled
this right
in me.
here is what we call deflection.
Y'all heard it here.
I'm just keeping it.
Y'all heard it here.
I'm just keeping.
That's one thing my pops always instilled in me, bro.
Because we didn't both call him on some wrongs.
True.
Like he'll agree when he wrong. He admit it.
That's one thing
it's
I always
hard,
do.
It's hard.
Y'all can go back. Y'all can go back.
What I just said.
Hey, look, y'all can go back in previous shows to the audio.
He
Anything in life, I'm wrong. My pops always told me that, bro. If I'm wrong about it, bro, I'm man enough to admit that I'm wrong, and I'm man enough to learn from something, bro. So, hey, I don't care. I don't know everything, bro. And if I'm wrong, if you prove me wrong, you prove me wrong. You got me.
I'm
proud of you.
You got me.
I'm proud of you.
That's always been my motto. I don't know what bro talking about. Bro ass just be trying to put me under the dirt, don't he?
You saying I be trolling?
You know that for a fact. You know that for a fact, man.
Cap.
Hey, but look, let's move on, man. We going to this. We gonna stay on the topic of NFL, man. But look, let's get into the Saquon Barkley, man. The Saquon Barkley deal, man. If y'all don't know, Saquon was holding out. They franchise tagged him, but they had a certain amount of time to make the deal official, certain amount of time to extend him, sign him to a longer deal, but they didn't. The New York Giants, they didn't, and he said that he wasn't going to report to camp. Him and other running backs got together doing Zoom meetings, trying to figure something out and all of that. Then reports, he said he wasn't going to show up to camp. The reports came out this morning that he was already going to get what, $10 million for the franchise tag.
For sure.
So now they say they gave him 1 year for $11 million. And he signed it, and he's going to show up.
$2 million up front
to camp.
It was janky.
What y'all boys think about this?
Janky. He sold out, bro. I know Ho's gonna hit.
What
on
did
that.
he sell out or not?
I did. I think he did.
I'm gonna let y'all go first because I'm gonna cook my boy.
Way more than that, my boy.
Finna cook my boy.
But you know what I'm saying? I
He
mean,
already said he finna cook him.
Finna cook my boy.
Yeah, you had your 2020, 2021 seasons wasn't all that great, but man, out of your 5 NFL seasons, man, you been doing your thing. 1,300 yards last year. You know what I'm saying? 10 TDs. Hey, pay that man. Pay that man. You know what I'm saying? But you did what you thought was right. I just think, to me personally, you sold out.
Did he?
I mean, obviously, he reported to camp. He signed the deal. He did what he thought was right.
Listen, man.
Because if he didn't, he would have stood his ground.
In the words of Omar Epps, you know what I'm saying? Or no, LL Cool J. Hey, Jay Reed, you not a cop. You a sellout. Jay Reed, you not a cop. You a sellout.
You not no cop, Jay Reed.
You a sellout, bro. Like, at the end of the day, what was the point of the Zoom meeting? What was the point of all these running backs having the Zoom meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if y'all not going to band together, you know what I'm saying, and buck the system. Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all ain't got no leverage. As somebody who played running back, we a dime a dozen. You can find a running back on the street. You can find a regular running back to run through an open hole. Special running backs you can't find on the street. Barkley, special. Jacob, special. All right, now, Barkley, you done have some injury issues, but at the same time, Danny Dimes is Danny Dimes. All right? He liable to trip over his own foot at any moment. So, you know, put them in that pressure cooker. Make them prove that they can do it without you. You know what I'm saying? But not to take another M. Really not even M. 900,000.
It was like 990. It was something.
900,000 because the franchise tag was 10.1.
Yeah.
So about really 500, 600,000.
After taxes.
Right.
After taxes.
Exactly.
But see, the biggest problem is this. Let's just say he go have an MVP caliber season. You can still be franchise tagged.
That's crazy. That was the crazy thing about it to me.
So cool. Even if you take the 12, get something in writing where you can't be franchised the next year. Now he's worth it.
They hitting him with the tag.
Didn't
Now
y'all
it's
just do
worth
that? Like with like, bro, I bet I'm gonna come back, but I'm gonna put this in writing that if I ain't happy, y'all gotta trade me after this. When he was with Green Bay last year, I believe he put something like that in his
Where's
contract.
more of a I can't be franchised.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like in from that standpoint, he could have done that.
Yeah. So in essence, if I can't be franchised, you kind of got to pay me, or you got to trade me, which is cool either way. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody trading for me, they know they have to pay me.
No.
So it's a win-win scenario for both of us because if I get traded, I get paid, and you get the picks.
Right.
Because if you trade me, you're gonna get the value for who I am, but you want to pay me like who I am.
Facts.
So it's a win-win. Let's part ways and let me go there, you go there. But I think the biggest issue, this is a bigger issue for NFL players. And I've been saying this for years. Until you dig your heels in the ground, nothing going to change. NBA players had to sacrifice the entire season for the NBA to become what it is now, player friendly.
Facts.
Now we just talked about Jaylen Brown getting that bag, right?
Yes,
Jaylen Brown just got paid. Reset the market in NBA. We not going to do that in the NFL. And I say we because we play football, bro. At some point, you got to sacrifice. You got to touch the pockets of the owners. Don't get me wrong, them pockets is deep. But one thing I know about rich people, because I got a couple friends that's rich, they count their money daily. They don't want to see a red cent go out that bank. If they be missing $2, they don't care how much money they got in the bank. Hey, where does $2 go? You can't change until you touch the pockets, bro. So you got to dig your heels in the ground. Don't get me wrong. You would rather a quarterback do it. It's just not going to happen. They make way too much money. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, when are NFL players going to stand up for themselves and revolt the system? We watching it with the actors and the writers and all that. They going for broke right now. All right? Fall television coming up, and we ain't got no shows. We might make it to October.
Right.
They going to pay them people. They going to give them what they want. When y'all going to do it? You know what I'm saying? You a sellout. It's okay. But I love you, Barkley.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta agree with Hose, bro. I think that Saquon, you definitely sold out, bro. And I wouldn't say this. I wouldn't be saying this had you not participated in the Zoom call with all the other running backs. If you hadn't said that you were gonna hold out or not show up to camp and all of that because you didn't want to be franchised for the 1 year $10 million, but then you turn around and take 1 year $11 million, and that changes everything. They throw one more meal on, and that changes everything because I don't feel like anything was solved here. Like no issue was solved here. Besides, I mean, obviously you getting your bag, and I ain't mad at that. Yeah. You was gonna get a bag regardless, bro.
For sure.
But I feel like if you gonna really band together, like you made it seem like with doing what you did, with the running backs, with the Zoom call, even guys who are still under contract, like Nick Chubb on the call, he's saying his stance in his press conference interviews at camp. If you were gonna do that, like stand firm, bro. Yep. Stand firm, bro. You didn't want to play under the franchise. You wanted a long-term deal. Obviously, they couldn't give you the long-term deal because that date had passed. So if that's the case, like Ho said, make them put something in your contract. Say, I bet I'm gonna come play for this 1 year.
But you can't tag me after this.
But you can't do this to me again.
Otherwise, this time next year we're gonna be in the same song and dance.
Exactly.
And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you.
Because put it like this, if so you got right now out there, you got Josh Jacobs under the same act, Saquon under the same act. You got Eckler, who already said, you got a lot of guys. Then you got other backs like Zeke Elliott, who's not on the team, Dalvin Cook, things like that, right? But let's talk about the league's leading rusher, Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
Saquon Barkley. We all know what type of talent he is, right? Saquon, you already sold out. Now, if Josh sells out, y'all cooking the rest of the guys. The running back, it's no hope for the rest of the running backs.
He ain't gonna do it.
But you know what's sad though? He kind of got to.
Why?
You can't walk away from 10 M's. It ain't boded well, a la Le'Veon Bell. It has not boded well. And if we're gonna be honest, they kind of drafted his pseudo replacement last year in White from Georgia. That's why White got so many carries last year. Now he can't hold a candle to Jacobs.
For sure.
But once again, this is a league where anybody can run through an open hole.
Facts, because they low-key tried to phase Jacobs out.
They really did.
They tried to.
But he caught the hot hand in the dice games.
For sure.
And you couldn't get rid of him.
Facts.
It's a lose-lose scenario for running backs, bro. And it's sad because the running back position and the receiver position has just switched.
For sure. I was telling the homies that.
You can find a receiver anywhere. That's why we got so many 707. 707 is a new AAU. You got traveling 707 teams.
sure.
You can find a receiver anywhere.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's getting harder and harder to find a running back because everybody want to line up and go catch touchdown passes. As a running back, it's a dirty job, bro. You got to run the ball, catch the ball, and block, and you get hit doing all of it.
For sure.
So you got to be locked in, and you got to be. It's a different mentality to be a running back, even in the way offenses play today. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough situation, man. So with Barkley being the domino that got tipped over, Jacobs kind of got to sign. Now I do think Jacobs is in. I think they're kind of in similar situations, only because Garoppolo is far more serviceable than Danny Dimes, but he's in a harder division.
Most definitely.
So he's gonna be more valuable. But both of them is just gonna get franchised again next year.
Yeah.
You're right back where you started.
Yeah, and that's the sad part, bro.
You're right back where you started.
Hey, man. Didn't bite you in the ass this year, they'll bite you back next year, bro.
For sure.
You feel me, man?
Like
but look,
that.
another real quick, man, before we get off the topic, before we get off the NFL, man. I saw something, and it was kind of right before we linked up to do the show. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Justin Herbert, man, quarterback from the Los Angeles Chargers, was extended. His contract was extended today, 5 years, $262.5 million, with the potential he could possibly get $218 million guaranteed if everything goes right, according to his contract. Like injuries, and maybe they may have some performance incentives in there as well, but he could potentially get a guaranteed $218 million out of the $262 million. And now, for me, we all know that, like Lamar Jackson, he was holding out. He wanted a fully guaranteed deal. He wanted like 200 guaranteed, 250, something like that, 300 guaranteed. He didn't get that. He ended up taking like 190 something deal with like 100 something guaranteed, right? He didn't get a fully guaranteed contract. And
Who took that?
Lamar Jackson.
Didn't he get 260?
My fault.
That's the overall.
The overall,
Yeah,
he got
overall.
a hundred. He got 100.
185.
My fault. Yeah, he got 185 guaranteed. Out of his 260 deal,
No
right?
matter what, that's what he get.
He get 160.
Yeah.
So, and my thing with that is the reason why it upset me is because Lamar Jackson was a unanimous MVP. Unanimous MVP, and that's rare. The youngest unanimous MVP. That's rare. You feel me? That's rare. And Justin Herbert hasn't proven anything besides the fact that he can lose. He can't win a playoff game.
Right.
That's all he proved.
Right.
That them Duval Jaguars will spank him anytime we run up against him. That's all he proved.
BTA?
Belt to ass. Y'all already know how we coming. Belt to ass. We
sure.
beat the hell out them twice last year. Right? But he gets 262.5 and the potential to earn 218 guaranteed.
So.
I gave y'all my thoughts. I don't like it. I think that it's bogus. I do understand business is business. But I just feel like Lamar, if anybody should have got that, Lamar should have got that.
No.
I'm not mad at him getting it if Lamar would have got it as well, but Lamar didn't get that. You know, unanimous MVP versus a guy who's just a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
What's y'all thoughts on that, man?
I know you got a lot to say. I'm gonna keep mine short. Young boy, get your money. I ain't gonna say that first and foremost.
Facts.
I always started off with that. Are you worth it? No. But at the same time, we go back to the same thing we piggybacked off of with the Jaylen Brown situation, the market value. Those young boys hurts. We just having a brain. What's my boy Lamar Jackson? They set the market for him. He waited. And he waited it out, let them get their deals, and then that's what he based it off of. So, hey, right move at the right time. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Lamar Jackson, 5 years, 260, 135 million fully guaranteed. There are 185 million of overall guarantees in the contract. So that means that's probably incentive based, injury based with the 185. But he's only guaranteed 135 out of that 260.
Yeah.
The last person always resets the market.
That's it.
We got to remember, Burrow's
I
ain't
was just
signed
gonna
yet.
say Burrow
So
ain't
you
did
can only
his
imagine
thing
what
yet.
his is gonna be. 300.
It better be.
220 guaranteed,
better be.
225 guaranteed. Injury. is
He
seven.
might get a Pat Mahomes deal
But
He
you
might. I
but
can
you-
see him going crazy. I can see them signing them.
glad
offers.
y'all
on
said
some
that.
on some.
Yeah.
We gonna extend this out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big number, but we gonna still
It's
leave
team
room to
friendly.
build.
But
Yeah,
he would be foolish to do that.
But see, that's the problem though.
I would do a 5-year, give me 300.
They're already talking about Pat Mahomes coming back to the table and restructuring.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
well, he's going to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to
The
do
last
that.
person is always going to reset the market, and I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because business is business. Now, in comparison to the Jaylen Brown topic, he's far more worthy than Jaylen Brown to me. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. It wasn't no player comparison.
No, I'm
It's
just
Yeah,
saying from a
because-
money standpoint.
Yeah.
Because honestly, he's the Batman on his team. Jaylen Brown
True.
not.
But I also think from a skill set department, I feel like his skill set in his sport is better than Jaylen Brown's skill set in his sport.
Obviously, because he's number one on his team.
And he plays the most important position in football.
He
Right.
does.
You know what I'm saying? So
does.
we know what it is, man. Quarterbacks get paid, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at it. I
Right
like
move at the
I
right
like it.
time, right? Right move at the right time. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
why
think about
not?
it. Let's think about the next 3 to 4 years of quarterbacks that have to get paid.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this: the only reason why I don't like it is because of how they did Lamar.
Yeah, it's well, you know,
I
that can
don't
be a
think
whole
I
show how
don't
they
think
did
that.
him.
Like I said, I'm not mad at bro getting his bread,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's a better quarterback than Lamar
We know
Jackson.
that. We know that
So
already.
that's what upsets me.
Different situation.
That's what makes me feel a way about how he got paid, because it's like, yo, y'all gave him. But I can't be mad at the Chargers. Y'all got him good. Y'all did right by y'all, man. It's really Baltimore trying to play these games, really telling Lamar he should just be happy with what he can get. You should be happy with what you got.
It's cultural.
You feel me? You
It's
should
cultural.
you should take this and just be happy with it.
It's cultural.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
You
Burrow,
trying to take me there. You know,
Burrow,
that's a tough,
but
sensitive topic.
that's how it. But that's how they making it seem.
For sure.
And let's be real. A lot of Lamar Jackson issues with Baltimore came because his OG is his manager.
And that right, facts. Which is another reason that, you know what I mean. That's crazy.
Because he's not playing the political game. He's not giving an agent 3 to 10%. Instead of giving you 3 to 10%, I'm giving my mama that 3 to 10%. Because OG been in my corner since elementary school. What we need you for? So yeah, we gonna spank that ass. You don't want to play the game, we gonna spank that ass. But guess what? I still got 185. Y'all told me I wouldn't get it. We laughing to the bank. So
Facts.
cool. That means, hey, we're gonna show you. We're gonna pay Herbert. Da, 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 da. We're gonna pay Burrows. Da 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 da. But when it's all said and done, they all ringless. All 3 of them.
Right.
That's a fact.
All 3 of them ringless.
But all of them ain't unanimous MVP list.
I agree.
And that, my friend,
I agree.
in my opinion, holds more weight than the ring, because that's an individual
True.
accolade.
1,000%. At the end of the day, I'll say this: out of those 3 I just named, there's only one person who, personally, I feel like can challenge Lamar Jackson from their gameplay, and that's Burrows. But it's 2 different styles, though. Burrows is gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson is just playground, let me build.
That's it. Let me
And
do
Burrows
me.
got a little bit of it in him, but he don't have the skill set that Lamar got.
No, I mean, we know that.
To me, they do similar things just in different styles.
Yeah.
Herbert still, like we talked about, Herbert ain't proved it yet.
No.
He shows glimpses of his talent. That arm talent is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'll be
But
honest
when
with
you
you.
get it every other week, that ain't
True.
you ain't showing
Now-
me nothing.
I can also cape for him.
Yeah.
He has an idiot for a head coach.
Who?
Herbert.
Oh, yeah.
Going for the most 4th downs in the worst times. He's an idiot.
For sure.
I just find it funny that everybody besides Jalen Hurts got paid more than Lamar. How did the hey,
Make it make sense.
Jalen Hurts just came off a Super Bowl
Yeah, make it make
MVP
sense.
race. If he wouldn't have got hurt, he probably would have won that thing.
True. He would have won MVP. if he
Lamar Jackson, unanimous MVP. Burrow ain't never won no MVP. Herbert ain't never won one either.
I don't think Herbert will.
He won't ever win one. He won't ever go to a Super Bowl. None of that.
I ain't gonna say that.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it on the floor. He won't.
And if they don't, I will say this: The Chargers have just been historically known to blow seasons.
Exactly, bro. I don't believe in them. So how?
Exactly.
How do they get paid more than Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts?
Man.
Come on, man.
It's cultural.
Come on, man.
It's cultural.
But look, moving on. Moving on. We got plenty of time to talk about this NFL, man. Moving on, man. We're gonna move on to one of my favorite shows, man. Y'all know me, man. While I'm working all day, whatever I'm doing, man, I got ESPN on my TV, man. If my cable provider told me the only channel they had was ESPN, I'm buying it. You got me. I'm selling. I'm sold. I'm sold.
Gotta be sold.
I'm sold, man. Let's jump into this First Take, man. If y'all don't watch First Take, man, with the boy Stephen A. Smith, man, Molly Curum, man, you know, they do their thing on that show, man. They looking for another co-host to sit aside Stephen A. You know, they got rid of Max a couple years back. I think that was like 2021. Yeah. And then they've been kind of shifting people in and out since then. Nothing too consistent. They've been experimenting for the most part with people like Michael Irvin.
The playmaker.
The playmaker. Yeah, we have people like Marcus Spears. You even got like Big Perk. It's been a few people sitting there, you know, doing their thing on First Take, man. But
I'm so glad they got rid of Mad Dog, bro.
I can't stand Mad Dog, bro. I can't. Mad Dog is racist, and I don't care what nobody says. He's racist, bro. For real, and I ain't like that. He always had a racist undertone with everything he said, bro, and it was always wild, and I don't like that. I wouldn't watch First Take on Wednesdays because of that, bro.
Mad Dog look like he say the hard ER. I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
Facts, man. And we don't move like that on this show, man. We love everybody, man. Bro, so we don't move like that. But, man, First Take, Stephen A. Smith, if y'all don't know, he has his own podcast. Y'all get a chance to check that thing out, man. He been going crazy on there lately. Man. Wearing crazy stuff, wearing sleeveless hoodies.
Sweaters, sleeveless hoodies.
You know what I mean?
It's a wild boy.
But he been doing a lot of talking. He talked about the ESPN cuts. He's also talked about who he wants to join him on First Take. So look, he threw it out there. He wants RC Ryan Clark, which I like him. You can catch him on the Pivot podcast with my boy Freddie T and Channing Crowder. Yes, sir. And then he spoke on RC joining them on the show, and Shannon Sharp on First Take, man. So First Take is a big show, man. It's probably the biggest sports show out for sure. I just wanted to ask the fellas real quick, man, what y'all boys think about that, man? Will RC and Shannon or RC or Shannon be good fits for the show? Like, what would y'all want to see?
I would definitely take RC over Shannon. That's just me. That's just me. I mean, I fool with Shannon. I just think RC, man, just so knowledgeable. And not taking away something to Shannon. It's just sometimes Shannon kind of go off. He go a little out there for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he really passionate. You know what I'm saying? He country as hell. You know what I'm saying? But
thought you like that.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? I do. and the thing is, you wouldn't mess up if you did either one. No. We asking for preferences. Me, I like RC. You know what I'm saying? I watch RC. What is it? RCDC, the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. I love RC segments. He always, man, he's well knowledgeable, well rounded, young, still in tune with the sport, still trains. He's just in the Pivot podcast, man. I'm just a fan of RC, man. And that's just the way I would pick it. But you can't mess up. ESPN, y'all can't mess up with either one of them. You know what I mean?
If I gotta pick one, I'm picking Unc. 1,000, because I feel like Stephen A. and RC got similar like personalities. They both a little bit of a know-it-all, and I don't think I want to watch that for 2-3 hours, bro. Like them just going back and forth, and Molly just sitting there looking weird.
That's all she gonna do.
Yeah.
She gonna
she look good looking weird though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But she gonna sit there and look weird though. So I'd rather have somebody who, right or wrong, they're not gonna back down. Right or wrong, he gonna find an angle. I'm gonna find an angle. Now you talk about having all three.
That's what I want to see, all three. I want
to
see
that's
all
an
three.
Option. You can't miss.
You talking about 3 uncles at the cookout?
Facts.
And it's gonna be hilarious. And I think they will loosen Stephen A. up.
Yeah.
He be so buttoned up. You know what I'm saying? Hairline ready to go back further. Like, just chill, bro.
Already receiving. They don't need to go back no further.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I think for me, I want to see all 3.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like to see both. I won't pick one. But if I had to pick one, I'm picking Shannon.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that I like his energy. I like RC's energy, but I like RC's knowledge.
Yeah.
His energy is kind of neutral.
Yes.
certain subjects he turns up or whatever.
Yeah,
but for the most part, he's kind of neutral. But he speaks his facts. He spits facts and he does his thing. But I like Shannon because the energy's always there, and you gonna get some laughs out of Shannon. You know what I mean? Unc gonna turn it up. But with all three, I feel like that would be crazy. But I will say this: if you do put all three of them on the show, Stephen A is in trouble. He's especially when it comes to football, because we all know Stephen A is not the best when it comes to football, bro. You can tell he don't really even watch football for real.
Basketball is you, brother.
And they gonna tear him apart, bro. So, but no, I think it would be dope for the show. It would be dope for the culture. It would be dope for the sports world in general, bro. And that's what I would want to see for sure. I would want to see all three of them on the show doing their thing, man. I watch First Take every day, so I would love to see that. Then when you get to certain basketball segments, when they bring in somebody else, you throw Big Perk in there, man.
Yep.
You throw Swagoo in there, man.
That's a hell of a four personalities, man.
That's gonna be crazy, bro.
And they look like us.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
it, man. That'd be fire, bro.
Let's talk about it.
That'd be fire, man.
We're having Molly. We all people of color. That's dope to me, bro.
Yeah.
Now,
for sure.
Now, Unc gonna have to tone it down because ESPN is owned by Disney. He gonna have to tone it out a little bit. Okay, we just got to talk business is business. ESPN is owned by Disney.
No, you right.
You can't go crazy now
because I don't know if his country ass gonna be able to do that or not.
Hey, money talk.
Yeah,
that bag finna be heavy.
Yeah, seriously.
That bag gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
All right. He
sure.
gonna be wearing some of them nice little sweaters again, like he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lakers game when he ran down on the Grizzlies. All right, and them about 3,500 a pop.
Yeah.
You know, he gonna have a lot of those. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely swaggy.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room though. How salty is Skip? What's the salt level?
He's super salty,
Gotta
bro.
be salty.
What's the salt
On a
level?
scale of 1 to 10, I say a 15.
Facts.
Fuck
It's
Skip.
over.
Fuck Skip Bayless. I can't stand Skip
and
Bayless.
this the thing, though.
Never have, but I don't like him, bro.
And
Fuck
that's the
him.
problem right here. Ego. What we talking about?
Facts.
Pride come before the fall, right?
Facts.
Pride come before the fall, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The one you gave, and don't get me wrong, he gave Shannon an opportunity.
He did.
He far surpassed the opportunity. He became a bigger caricature than you while just being himself.
That's it.
And I know that hurt your heart. I know it hurt his heart, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And instead of you just, hey, let me fall back and play 1B. Because technically, if we talk about the last couple of years, Shannon been 1A.
For sure.
From a personality standpoint.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He be on top of his stats. You know what I'm saying? He saucy. He and nobody
And he
thought.
gonna bring the hen in the studio.
Facts.
He gonna
Facts, bro.
He gonna drink that hen, ain't
You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine if you've been doing something for so long
he?
and you watch the tide turn and you become 1B, I would feel away too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah, I would feel away too.
The salt level is on 15 or 20.
And you know what? Let me salt bay that thing up. Who would really want to like stick that knife in a little deeper? Stephen A. You left me for dead on First Take. Now, although you gave me my own show, but you was the guy getting the ratings, if we're gonna be honest.
True.
At First Take.
Well, numbers don't lie. That was already.
You know what I'm saying?
I already said that.
Now Stephen A picked up the ball. He did what he could with it. Okay, you don't want, you know what I'm saying, Unc no more? Come on. Let's get this bag. Let's cut all these folks. Let's cut all these 15, 20-year people from ESPN. Pat McAfee definitely gonna listen. Pat McAfee, RC, Unc.
Yeah.
We talking about a newer, younger, cooler regime at ESPN.
I'm always a
You know what I'm
fan
saying?
though, of people that played. If you're a
1000%.
former player and you're an analyst,
And their personalities.
Yes, bro. And you bring that
Yeah.
personality on top
Yeah.
of experience. Oh man.
I don't want no dry. I don't like. I'll tell you one person who shocked me with their personality. Peyton Manning. His person, he's more personable than I
than
thought.
he was on the field. You right.
Yeah.
Nah, I always saw that though.
He more
Even
personal.
in his commercials and everything, I always
That's
saw
true.
that. He's always been like a funny dude, man.
If they gave Eli Manning a show though, no,
yeah.
he's like
But-
dorky.
Yeah, but nah, man, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to talk about that, man. We're gonna see what happens with First Take and what they decide for sure, man. But we definitely looking forward to it, bro. But what I'm really looking forward to, I don't know about these boys, is this Saturday.
Sir.
7/29. This Saturday, July 29th, man. We got the fight of the decade coming. We got the boy Errol Spence Jr. versus the boy Terrence Bud Crawford, man. It's going down. You know what I mean? So real quick, man, I want to throw it out to the fellas, man. What's y'all thoughts on this fight, man? And then y'all prediction, man. I need both, and we need it quick. You know what I mean?
Hell of a fight of the decade, hands down. That's all I got to say on that. But prediction, I'm going Bud.
My boy, what up with you, hoes?
I didn't think you was gonna pick Bud.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think you was gonna pick Bud. Listen, I'll be in Dallas this weekend. You know, hometown of Spence. But I'm not going with Earl. I'm going Bud.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Nebraska's own, bro.
Facts.
I feel like my dog been underrated for a long time. I feel like people underestimate him. I feel like people look at him as small and weak for some reason. I never understood that.
He is a fucking dog.
Now, don't get me wrong. What Earl has done post-accident
It's amazing.
God done blessed you, bro.
No doubt.
You survived a car accident that 99.9% of people would have died from.
Yeah.
And you done went on a 10, beat people ass.
Definitely blessed, my boy.
Hey, but you know, just like in Cinderella, the clock got to strike 12 at some point.
You won't be smoking Bud Saturday night.
No,
I'll tell you,
you know
that.
what I'm saying? My boy going fishing.
For sure.
He going
Big
fishing.
For me, my thoughts on it, man, I think that I'm extremely excited. I'm a huge boxing fan. I always have been my whole life. My dad used to always order all the fights. We always have fights at the crib. So that's why I have fight parties at my crib all the time, man. So I'm extremely excited. I'll be honest. I don't care who wins this fight. I'm just watching this one as a fan. I'm not even going to pick sides, but who I think is going to win, I think Bud is going to win for the simple fact that I've always felt like Bud was underrated to a lot of people. Bud always, in my opinion, has been the best. Not the best. Canelo is the best in the sport. Probably not right now, but yeah, during those times, during his come up, yeah. But I always respected Bud and I always put him up there. And I feel like at this point, Bud's only gotten better. Yep. And I feel like at this point, he's gotten too good. I feel like Spence should have fought him a while back. Yeah. I feel like he's gotten too good. Yeah. And then on top of that, Spence hasn't fought in over a year.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
You know what I mean? So he got some ring rust. And Bud just fought when they were supposed to fight last year. Bud fought. So yeah, man. If I got to pick, I'm gonna take Bud. But if Spence pulls it out, guess what? I'm gonna be just as excited because I don't
think neither one of us will be.
Boxing wins.
I'm gonna be just as excited because I'm a fan of the sport, and I feel like this fight it's the most even fight that you can get at this point
for sure.
For the most part, in my opinion, man. Yeah. So I'm just looking forward to it, bro, and I'm just looking to be a fan of the sport for that night, man. So.
And big up to the best fighting the best, man. We starting to get around to that now.
Yes, hey.
Everybody used to be ducking everybody because they wanted to keep their shine, man. Big up to the best fighting the best, man. That means a lot to me.
And be on the lookout too for that Charlo versus Canelo September 30th. That's gonna be lit too, man. It's gonna be lit too, man. So, but yeah, man, this Saturday is going down, man. If y'all don't got nowhere to watch the fight, y'all better find somewhere to watch the fight because this is a fight you do not want to miss. I know they got a little UFC joint going on, but fuck that. You need to be tapped in with this boxing on this Saturday night. I'm telling you, this Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, man. This you won't get a better fight at this point. And I know we're gonna have a rematch and probably a trilogy as well. So man, these boys are gonna be fighting each other for the next like year or two, and it's gonna go down every time, man, for sure. But man, fellas, let's get into these let's get into this highly underrated. It's highly underrated, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's the segment where we shine light on anything, any athlete, sports teams, moments that we feel like were underrated. You know what I mean? You know, we that's what we do here, man. That's what the brand is about, man. So I'm gonna go and kick it off, man. My highly underrated is highly underrated for this week. I got my boy Anthony Kendall, man, DB out of Baldwin Wallace, man, D3. No D3 players were drafted in this draft, man, and only one was offered a contract, and it was him. It was Anthony. He can ball, man. He signed with the Tennessee Titans, man, back in, I want to say like May or June. He signed with the Titans, man. He was the only D3 player offered a contract. A lot of them were offered workout opportunities and, you know, training camp invites, but he was offered an actual contract after none were drafted, man. He did his thing in D3. Nice DB. He had like 12 pass breakups in his last college season, man. He did his thing, man. Nice long DB, man. He a baller, man. So y'all be on the lookout for him, man. Anthony Kendall, man.
That's what's up.
Tennessee Titans. Shout out to you, brother.
Shout out, man. This week, my highly underrated player, man. I'm gonna shout out a Chicago product, Javon Freeman, man. He was led the Chicago Bulls, undrafted out of DePaul. Whitney Young product, led the Bulls Summer League team in points, 21 points, 4 rebounds a game, 4 assists, 1 blocks. Although he didn't get a contract with the Bulls because they re-signed I.O., as we all know, to a 3-year, $21 million deal. He got a guaranteed 2-way contract with the Toronto Raptors, man. Big ups to you, man. Javon Freeman, be looking out for you, brother.
All right, so I'm actually gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna shout out three players. 3 guys who was drafted in the MLB draft from Chicagoland area high school.
That's dope.
All right, we got first round pick, number 25th pick. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Head, you know what I'm saying, from Homewood Flossmoor.
Yes, sir.
Center field, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
All right, 7th round pick, 209th pick to the White Sox, George Walco, you know what I'm saying, from Downers Grove North. And last but not least, the 16th round pick from the Mets, Jake Zatella, 3rd baseman from St. Charles East.
That's
dope.
You know what I'm saying? You getting kids out of high school, getting drafted. I mean, I think we all know MLB draft is very interesting. It's a long draft. So I think out of those 3, more than likely, Dylan Head from Homewood is going to stay.
Guaranteed.
25th pick.
Sure.
You might as well get your break.
And my son loves this dude.
Yes.
My son
Yes,
loves
good
him,
kid,
bro.
too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
he
Now, the
loves
7th
him.
and 16th round pick, they might decide to go to college.
Yeah. Why
Ain't
not?
nothing wrong with that.
Ain't no one to test the waters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go to your summer leagues when you come and go make your money, bounce back and forth.
25th pick, I'm not passing that up.
No.
I'm
think
your
it's like
daddy.
3.
I'm like, boy, we
Yeah.
ain't going that route.
Yeah, so shout out to them 3, man. That's a great accomplishment.
No, it is,
to be
for
drafted
sure.
out of high school, bro.
And baseball is definitely
You know what I'm
hard, man. It's
Yeah,
definitely
for sure,
hard.
man.
100%, man. Shout out, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get into our 2023 players to watch, man.
Hey.
Players to watch, man. It's easy, y'all know how we doing it, man. We just picking out players to watch for the upcoming seasons. Man, my player to watch for this week, I'm going with my boy, Junior DB, Derek Revelis out of Nichols College.
Okay.
Derek is ranked last season as a sophomore. Derek was ranked number 1 in interceptions per game in D3. He was number 2 in total interceptions with 7 out of Nichols, and that's only as a sophomore. The boy can ball, man. He's been on our Players of the Week list a few times. He made it a few times last season. The boy does his thing, man, and I just wanted to put him on shout him out. 2023 player to watch, man.
That's what's up, man. My 2023 player to watch, man, is Isaac Tesla, 6'4", 210, wide receiver, transfer junior out of Division II Hillsdale College out of Hillsdale, Michigan,
Yep.
to the University of Arkansas, man. Y'all all know I'm a hog, man,
Jesus
by heart.
Christ,
Woo
man.
Pig Suey, you
Everything
already
leads
know.
back to Arkansas.
68 receptions, 1,300 receiving yards, 13 receiving touchdowns. This is all in 2022 stats. He was named the great Midwest American Conference Offensive Player of the Year as well as Team MVP. Man, this boy is official, man. Official. And I did that for you, Pops, because I know you put me on. I'm like, you better shout out my boy. Hey, Isaac Tesla, man. We looking forward to what you're doing, what you're going to bring to that Hawks receiving corps, man, for sure.
Dope.
All right, I guess I'll wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? So my player to watch this week is going to be Marcellus Romeus, linebacker from Aurora University.
Okay.
All right, first team All-NAC, defensive player of the year, and made several publications, made D3 All-American. All right, last year had 106 tackles, 15.5 for loss, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 7 pass breakups. You know what I'm saying?
Went
Dogs.
crazy.
6'3", 6'4", about 240, can cover, and can stick. That's what you need in today's game.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout, man. And I heard from Coach BB when I took a couple kids up for recruiting in the wintertime, the Raiders done been out to watch them. A couple other NFL teams have been out to
That's
watch them work
hard.
out. So,
That's
you know,
hard.
stay on the radar.
For sure.
Look forward to seeing you on the next level, my brother.
Yeah.
Sure.
Keep doing your thing, man. Hey, man, but the fellas, man, it's time, man. It's time to get off topic, boy. It's time to get off
I got
topic.
something for y'all.
One of
too.
my favorite segments, man. One of my favorite segments. I'm going to kick it off with, I know McGill got something, probably say him for last. I know he been waiting a couple weeks for this one,
I
man.
did. I pushed it back.
I'm kind of thirsty to go for this, right? Because I had a conversation with one of the homies earlier. I ain't going to put his name on. I ain't going to say his name. But my off topic is, man, look, if you ain't seen a player play, if you didn't get to watch him play, if you didn't get to watch that player play during their time when they was playing, do not try to tell me that's your favorite
You
player,
can't, bro. You can't do that.
You can't. That's against the rules.
So highlights
bro.
don't matter.
Highlights don't matter if you trying to say. How can you say somebody your favorite player off of highlights?
I can go get you some highlights.
What if-
Pistol Pete, Maryland. I go in some old 1950s.
What if those highlights inspired
man.
everything you do in your game?
I don't know if that's necessarily possible, bro.
I think it is.
Like, I don't think that's possible. Okay, cool. Maybe it expires how you play.
Yeah.
But I just feel like in order for you to call somebody your favorite, you got to kind of grow with them.
Right.
You got to kind of
You
watch
have to
them.
see
You got to see them, bro. You got to
Right.
see their ups. You got to see their downs.
Right.
You got to see their good games. You got to see their bad games. Not just when they was out there killing. Anybody could put together a highlight tape, man.
For the record, I agree with you, and I agree with you in the group chat.
Come on, man. Stop
for the
saying
record,
if you
bro.
did not see that player play. Don't come. Anybody who's in my generation, who's in our generation,
who you are.
don't come tell me Eric Dickerson is your favorite running back. Don't come tell me Walter Payton is your favorite running back.
listen,
Can't
bro.
be your favorite,
It can't,
brother.
you ain't see him play. You ain't see not one game.
You ain't see them
of him
specs
play.
in that neck roll.
Do
You ain't-
not
you
tell
wasn't
me
there.
that, bro.
You wasn't
Hey,
there.
I'm finna take a shot, and that's my bro.
Don't-
Don't come saying Eric Dickerson is your favorite running back when you ain't 6'3". When you ain't 6'3".
He got to get somebody with
Damn.
the same attributes, don't he? Something similar.
You said it, not me.
Hey,
Don't come calling
you
me
know
either,
who you
bro.
are, boy.
Don't come
Look
calling
forward to
me.
seeing you Saturday, too.
Don't come with the cap. You just say you a fan of his highlights. You like it. You like their
I
highlights.
love his YouTube link.
I had one of the other homies tell me Jim Brown was his favorite player.
Nah, he definitely-
Man, I wanted to slap the shit out of
You
him.
should've-
I wanted to slap
Where
slob
my
out his
powder
mouth. Man, what the fuck is you? Jim Brown, bro? You ain't never seen a Jim Brown game before,
I
bro.
would have put it in your hands.
Come on, man. You probably ain't even seen no Jim Brown highlights. Man, I don't like that. If you ain't seen any players play, if you ain't sat down and watched the game and really became a fan of this player, I feel like you become a fan of something that you watch, bro. You watching players play, bro. Not watching their highlights, bro. Because if that's the case, if you just watching highlights, you a fan of everybody.
Right.
Everybody's your favorite player because everybody got fucking highlights. Stop doing that shit, man. All y'all, stop doing that shit. Especially the brother. Stop doing that shit, bro.
And you know who you are.
I'm gonna drop this mic.
Stop doing that shit, man. You pissed me off with that, bro.
I
I know you gonna watch it because you watch every show.
Yeah.
Don't hit my line with the bullshit after that. He gonna be on the show soon too.
The
He-
group
but I ain't gonna say his name. I'm never gonna say his
He
name, but
might
bro.
add me in this.
Stop
one.
doing that, bro.
The group
probably
chat is
over
finna go
right.
crazy. I
Stop
can't
doing
wait.
that, bro. Don't do that no more, bro.
You want to go or you want me to go?
It don't matter.
So
you might
me-
want to go.
So everybody here know ain't no shame in my game. I ain't gonna tell y'all where I'm the police at, but I am a police officer. Hey, them
This
Kia
nigga
boys
12.
are out. The Kia boys. Y'all ain't heard about it. If you own a Kia or a Hyundai, hey, put that old school bar around that steering wheel, cause these folks is stealing cars, and all they need is a damn USB.
Yep.
A USB port, something you save stuff on, and that we learned that we used to carry. We get our kids for school. That comes a part of the supply list. A USB.
It's a long time ago.
That's all they need, bro. Kia boys is out, man. Any real Chicago guy? Chicago female, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Them Kia boys is out. Kia, Hyundais, anything, man. They stealing cars, man. Get that old school jack, man. And they doing, hey, seen they got the resale. What's it about the resale when they when something go wrong with your vehicle, they call you.
Recall.
Or they got a recall. Take your car in. Get the redo my system.
If you got a Kia or any of that, first of all, the insurance company's hitting you over the head.
That's it. The
They're
insurance
even
company's
insuring
not
them
even
no more.
claiming no
Yeah,
more.
they're not even insuring
No,
them no more.
they're not giving you no claims if somebody breaks into your car.
That's what I'm saying,
But they'll
bro.
insure it. But it's gonna be $300 to $500 a month.
Boy, it's so crazy, bro.
That's
This lady,
ridiculous.
They gonna
man,
hit you over the head.
these ladies been saying I done had this happen 3 times to me this summer, man. With all that being said, man, hey, be safe. Get the old school bar. I know it look goofy on your car. You got to put the key in it, but it save you,
Bro.
man. Save you a lot of money and time. You know
and
what I mean?
it's crazy because one of my neighbors got a Honda, and he had to put a note in his window to say, "My Honda is not one of those," and it's not. It's not one of the ones where you can put the USB in.
Bro,
They had broke into it.
he redid it. They
You know what I'm saying?
They,
No, he just some of the Hyundais don't have it.
Oh, okay.
So his didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
So they broke into it. No luck.
So
he literally put a note in there.
he
bro.
think they gonna read the note before he busted.
Bro, and I felt bad for my boy.
It's
you know what I'm
sad,
saying,
bro. It's
I felt
sad.
super bad for my
These
boy.
folks gotta
man.
stop being
That's
thirsty. Get y'all a
bogus.
job,
Yeah, it was
B.
crazy.
I can't stand a thief.
And they good people
man.
too,
Yeah,
bro.
I can't
Like,
stand
you know
a
what I'm saying?
thief, bro.
That's the worst thing. To
Yeah,
me.
Man.
I can't stand a thief.
That's
For
my
real.
off topic,
For
man.
real,
I've been
bro.
waiting to get that out for 2 weeks, man. Just to put y'all on radar because I know we got a lot of, and you know they price friendly cars, man. To purchase key.
You know what's crazy? I almost bought a Sportage.
That's what I'm saying.
And a Telluride.
And they nice,
It was between
bro.
the Sportage and the Telluride a couple years ago,
they
bro.
nice, and them
Kids
Tellurides
nice.
is
They
really
super
nice. That
nice,
ain't nothing
bro.
but a
They
Range
super
Rover.
nice.
Hey,
It's just the key on
shout out to God, bro. I ain't buying neither one
Man,
of them.
I'm telling
man.
you.
Cause I definitely still stay in the same neighborhood I grew up in.
Yeah.
Oh man, I listen. Okay, if you got to fake abductions because your relationship is just not going the way you thought it was supposed to go, walk away. Leave it alone. If we got a whole entire state on a manhunt, and you just pop up out of nowhere back home, and you don't want to speak to nobody, tell nobody what happened, leave it alone, man. We are wasting.
Tell me this story off camera, bro.
We are wasting taxpayer dollars. Okay, as a contributing member of a community, don't waste my tax dollars just because your relationship ain't going the way you wanted it to go. Suck it up, Buttercup. Shit happens. All right. 2 tears in a bucket. Fucking go crown that pillow,
Right.
baby.
Right.
All right. I've been there with you.
George
I empathize with you, but not to the point of running up a bill. And
Dude,
listen,
stupid.
I ain't saying your name because your name been all in the news already. I ain't repeating it. But listen, I hope they hit you over the head. I hope they hit you over the head.
Sheesh.
Because you done ran up too much money, baby. All right. If your relationship is going that bad, walk away. All right. And listen, y'all wrong as family members. All right. Real friends tell real friends and family the truth. I'm done. I'm done.
Man, for sure, man. Well, look, we wrapping up, man. Y'all boys got any closing remarks before we get out of here, man?
You know how we come and like, comment, subscribe, man. DM us. Everybody here got a personal IG. We also got the Highly Underrated Sports IG. DM us. Let us know what topics y'all want us to discuss. And please believe we'll bring it up in the next show. But, man, we love y'all. Just like, comment, subscribe, man. Let's get these numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these numbers up, get these ratings up. Hey, Kevin Hart, come holler at us, man. Cormini, you see we sipping good on it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Me?
Yes, sir.
Nah. Just walk away. Just walk away.
That's all you
Facts,
got,
man.
That's all I got.
Hey, I'm coming like
Just
Miguel,
walk
man.
away.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, man. Hey, we appreciate everything, man. We appreciate y'all taking the time to watch. We appreciate everybody who takes the time to, leave a comment, give us some constructive feedback.
For sure.
Shout out to Miguel's Pops. I know you watching, Pops, man. What you said, he told us what you said. Spot on. We definitely doing that. We appreciate that, man, from everybody, man. Shout out my Uncle Anthony, man, my boy Eric,
Uncle
Jawan, Turner, my dogs, everybody, man. My boy Chris Brown, CB5.
Shout out to Z.
Z, Gator,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody,
Yo.
man. Shout out all y'all, man, for we appreciate it for real. And man, we just gonna keep on getting better, man. And if y'all want to come on, hey, y'all see we got room for another seat.
For
you know,
sure.
come
You
on.
know what?
Talk your stuff, do your thing, man. We got some more interviews coming up as well, and don't forget the Highly Integrated Sports Store will be going live on the website soon, man. Real soon, the next couple of weeks. Be on the lookout for that. We're gonna drop the link for that. The website you can already go to it, check it out. HighlyUnderratedSports.com. Hit us up on the IG on every social media at Highly Underrated Sports. Man, hit us up, man. Leave comments, talk to us, man. Y'all can come on here, just hit us up. If you got our number, hit us up. All athletes, man, you want to get in tune with us, or even our boy from last week, Anthony Roberts, make sure you check out that interview. You can get his contact information if you
Very
you feel like.
informative.
Yes,
AR
sir.
Sports Group.
Yes, sir. AR Sports
Very
Group, man.
informative.
So, man, shout out to everybody, man. Everybody who's living life, shout out, man. Everybody who chasing their dream, keep doing it, because dreams are real. I tell you that all the time, man. I believe it, man. So, yeah, man, y'all already know, man. You tuned into another Highly Underrated Sports Podcast. And please, please don't let it be the last. We out.
Check.